No king, no flag, no man too old. Their hearts burn fierce, their spirits bold. In every shadow a danger lies. Murder hobos eating adventurers' calls. No king, no flag, no land to hold. Their hearts burn fierce, their spirits bold. In every shadow a danger lies. They carve their fate 'neath the stormy skies.
Hi, everybody. How's it all going? Yeah, so, crazy, stressful, stupid things in the middle of the morning or evening. How y'all doing? Welcome back. I'm Darth Wookie, your DM. Apologize about some of the, let's call them growing pains. But again, it's been a couple weeks since we streamed. I was taking a brain break because I needed just to work on some stories, do some work things. Also just wanted to get a break, unplug for a little bit, not stream as much. Spent some time with my wife because it's her birthday over this past couple weeks. We've been celebrating it, and now I am back. And in the interim, I got a new webcam. I have separated my audio with a mixer, and I have a new mic, which you can or maybe not be able to see here.
Hey there. Like,
and it may or may not
subscribe,
sound awesome. We'll find out.
follow. Use that QR code to my link tree for my
Well,
socials.
all girls get 2 weeks birthdays,
Thanks.
right? That's what happens when you're married. Guys get maybe a weekend. We might get a week, right? But especially a mom of twins. Oh, fuck yeah! All right, so I'm sure that the players who are watching are waiting patiently to hear from their dungeon master. Let's jump right in. Everyone's seeing on the screen right now where they are. So I'm sure they'll come up with something witty as I jump in. So let's just bring the team in.
Boone.
Hello.
Boone and all his minions are. They've been spotted.
I also talked to Maury too, so he said to come see him too, right in the underground place.
Yeah, but we haven't done it. I think we left off right when we
hi.
finished with Vajra.
We're trying to figure out how to get there.
Hi.
Hey, we got this.
You got this? You got this?
We got
Yeah.
this.
You sure?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Hey, there were no testicles when I joined. That's a good thing.
It's choose your own adventure night, so we're choosing our adventure.
We choose death.
We always choose our own adventure.
You always seem to choose your own adventure.
It's make believe, right?
It is make believe. And
All
to
right.
answer your question, Nomad, you have to watch the channel to get the points to use the things.
Fuck that.
Yeah, use Twitch. But yes, Chris is watching us. Chris, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. I know you've been busy. Thank you for joining.
Here's live. There we go.
He's our Maui friend.
Maui.
All right.
A place
So,
I will never
wait,
go
hold
to
on.
because I
forgot
never
there was
have
a fucking
fun.
thing.
Are you live?
Oh, I'm
You
very
only
live.
take me on cruises.
Yeah, if you had it up before, you'll have to refresh. That's what I had to do.
Yeah, it was live. You have to refresh. It doesn't auto update, which is a little.
Okay, while you were gone, Sean, we went ahead and leveled up.
Did we?
Did we?
To what?
Did we?
Did we level up? When did we level?
You should be leveled
Yeah,
up.
we made that decision.
Oh,
Ah.
Why? Because I put all the bad guys you pissed off on the screen when you joined?
Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
You robbed the bank.
Can
Yeah,
we
so-
form up like Power Rangers or something? Like,
Say it again, Alec. You're a little low.
Yeah, you sound far away.
Oh,
because I am far away.
I'm closer.
Go physically closer to your mic.
Like right up here. Like right in here. You want to be right
When I'm
here.
done doing illegal
Close to
things.
Mike. Everybody wants to be close to Mike.
Illegal.
Mildly legal. It's okay to drink on stream. You know that. I'm drinking now. I have tequila.
Yeah, sure.
Go and who you want.
So this.
Yeah, but
Wait, we can do anything we want on stream?
yeah, but it's not the Christian
Ryan,
thing to do.
get the thing.
Within the legal rights of your particular realm where you're located.
So we can
Break the law! Break the law!
No, this is a brief aside
I was
here.
told
There are
it's
plenty
only
of-
illegal if you get caught.
I was on a podcast and we were having a conversation and we were talking to somebody who was in what's Acadia, Canada, and apparently it's very legal to smoke pot in Acadia, and he had like 2 pounds of weed near him. Tastefully done.
I've never been around that much.
51st state, what happens?
Say again?
When they're the 51st state, what happens?
We won't get pot. Just so you know, the South will be the last one to get pot. Florida will get pot. before
Puerto
we get pot.
Rico get pot then too? How will that work?
No, it doesn't work that way. Puerto Rico will become a state before the South gets pot. So, science random politics.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's all right.
Level of affairs. It wasn't a pod. It was just questions.
It's just questions, just things we have to know. All right, so where we picked up last time, you guys didn't go anywhere, did you? You guys were trying to decide where you're going. You got in the after going to the Upside Down, after coming back and seeing some plot points and realizing a connection with Vecna, you landed into overlook of the city, and of course that city is on fire. Parts of the dock ward have not like huge fires, but it looks like, you know, maybe some riots or something happening there. But on the barrier islands, where you know they were building, where one of the outward forts is, also where the Navy is located, was exploded. That's where you were building, LC, your cannons in our emerging world. So, as we pick up, you guys had made a reach out to Jarlaxle. You had met him. You currently have, if I'm mistaken, still only a single. Oh no, you got a second piece of the puzzle. Jarlaxle gave you one, right?
Yeah, with less is Xanathar's.
And Xanathar,
Yeah, we have all of them but one.
We've got just multiple layers of this, right? So the ones, the super secret ones, the last one is freaking Xanathar's, I think.
You have two
Yeah.
of them.
Like a Russian doll, there's layers on this shit.
We have 2 out of 3,
Out
right?
of 4.
Is there supposed to be a map in front of me?
We got the tiara from Jarlaxle.
You haven't received the tiara from Yara, so you know about them. You have a rod, and I believe it's either the ring or the amulet.
Yeah, we got a rod.
Okay, ring and amulet. But
My rod.
what did we get from Jarlaxle?
Check to see what it's a ring or the amulet on your notes. Just to make sure, because I haven't really.
Okay, but it's one of those two. And Neverember promised us another one. We just haven't gone to collect yet.
Yes, that was it. All right, so
Okay.
since I haven't, if you can't remember and I can give it to you, then you have the amulet. You have the hilt, which you have identified as the Rod of Alertness by itself, except that when you put the Stone of Galore and socket it in place, it begins to talk to you as a sentient item, a different sentient item than the one you have. As if somebody had put a spell on top of the sentient item that is supposed to find another set of keys. Now, you have heard about this overarching key. You know that it is connected to Vecna in some way, and you currently have Eldon with you, who hasn't given you everything you need, but definitely told you, like, he knows about Vecna, and that was the assumption that you why he was there. But you have him with you. I say that only because you've also learned throughout the process that certain secrets, specifically with you, seem to have power, and you are connected to that power in some way. So you have a rod. sorry, you have the rod, you have the amulet. You are currently you are at Vadra's or the Black Tower, and I will bring up a map. Hold on a second, sir.
We're on our way to go see Maury, but then we got other side quests, the other options as well.
Well, we stopped there. That's where we stopped. You had called Maury. Maury said, "Meet me in the drips." He told you where to go. Oh wow, look at this. I managed to score a poster. Ooh. Oh, that's cool as shit, man. Yeah, join the Discord. It should come around in a second. And post it in our chat, man. I'd love to see that. I know what I forgot. I forgot the chat button.
What, huh?
I have a chat. Never mind. There's a lot of little things I gotta, applets I gotta done to make sure I see everything. I got a whole bunch of screens going on. I got this extra big. I got a second extended screen, but it's fucking huge. So I have to like look over there to see it. So I apologize.
God forbid you turn your head.
Look, I'm old. It hurts.
If only your chair moved.
It does. Look at that.
First world problems.
I want to see this.
You have to have seen how he started to understand what things to tell him.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that. All right, so we asked where we are. You are. Where are you? Riverton.
Why do we put these gifts in your chat? This is gold, and you don't get to, nobody gets to see this shit.
What gift?
What?
Oh, you can't. Oh, because you're not allowed to post links. You're a dick. All right. So,
Yeah, you're not to be trusted.
yeah,
You're not to be trusted.
You need to find a way to make Discord on stream chat. That's what we want.
Gorbachev has a Gorbachev fans.
The Gorbachev voice is gonna be good tonight because I'm not sober. Oh,
Problem.
Your moderator's just trying to keep you on track, man.
So that's my fault, dude. I do have a Discord
only
link.
fun that
I
way.
just made my first Discord server, and we will put it. I believe I can post it in chat on my friends.
Where's the chat?
The thing that says chat.
So, for UI purposes, you're never supposed to have more than 6 options on the screen for any one person because people's brains can't comprehend more than 6 things at one time. That's why phone numbers are 7 digits. This is the max you can go.
You shouldn't get that fucking memo, bro.
Yeah, Twitch doesn't know that. Just so you know.
Oh, I don't see the chat. The chat.
You think that's bad? You should see UBS.
Thank you. No, I did. I moved my Mac away. Thank you very much, sir.
Look, you gotta follow.
Wait, we've been doing this for fucking 9 months, and you just followed me?
Yeah.
Look, you weren't explicit with any of your instructions. You just admitted, I don't know how to work the chat. Shut the fuck up.
All right.
I said I don't know how to work the
Touche.
chat.
So, as I said, you guys are currently down here, sitting in your little submarine at Vajras. You have not fully decided where you're going yet. So, where are you going?
So we know we were asked to meet
Manchun.
Maury. Manchun is back in the, what is the ward to the west of the dock ward? What's that called? The trade ward?
Trade word, yeah.
And Manchun is over there. And
That's where that circle is.
Are you serious right now?
yeah, and Maury is like literally on the opposite side of the city.
We're over there by the-
And
Go ahead.
Well, we're-
I did kind of mug off Manchun, so I don't think we have to go and see him immediately.
This is where-
Technically, the
Right
place
here.
you're looking for, if I put the square there, come on, move.
Yeah.
Nope, wrong one. Gimme. There you go. Nope.
Put your thing there.
There we go.
I gotta close some of these things you put on our fucking screen. There's too much shit.
All right. So there's a square. That is where Elsie's shop is from way back in episode 1. So, and you guys are down. Oh, can I ping from here? I can. Look at this. Ping.
I gotta find back in.
Elsie, how long until you can get one of those like Bluetooth artillery shell shots? You know, just so we can launch artillery across the city.
You had it, and then you pissed off the DM and left and said shit, and someone stole it because Elsie decided to write a really good backstory and fucked herself.
Does anybody know where the DM lives? Can we subscribe to stuff he shouldn't be subscribed to just for fun?
Well, if you give me things that are really good for you, like your backstory, and find me good ways to fuck you in the end, you get rewarded.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think
Go ahead.
I like to throw the carrot out there is that if we go back to my shop to go see Maury, I have tools there. I can make shit if we have time.
DM's hard lessons.
Did
Get
you
fucked.
ask any other questions to Maury?
I got
We
questions.
haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, already put the stone. He just says lots of. You said that he said lots of stuff going on. Get over here.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Secret.
And he said to meet in some like hole or entrance, like behind your shop. Like you
Yeah.
got a secret entrance or something.
His
I
shop
gotta wait
butts
there.
the back of the wall there on the drips. The drips being where the water falls down, so no one really wants to be, especially against the wall. But Elsie has put her shop there. It has been a great little kind of oddities and weapons shop. It was doing very well until it was essentially run out of business by a rival who stole his business and ended up kind of resulting in the old owners going out. Was it killing them? Was it right? He killed them, didn't he?
Well, no. So the picture in it is that there was a rivalry going back and forth, and there was another group of vultures who basically this guy said that hey, my folks had something that was their quest item, and they went and said my people said they didn't have it, and in turn, their smartasses decided to murder everybody that was in the shop, and I was just happened out for an errand at that time.
Yep. So
And then they tried to pin it on me because I didn't want to deal with the adventurers because they were too tough. So I have no trust for cops.
and
There were multiple races in the shop at the time.
well,
Yeah.
there were people who realized that the real talent was Elsie and have been following her for some time because she is one of the few people who has emerging technology in our steampunk world. So she is one of the only people who has firearms in my world. There are a few other, I would say, a network of like-minded people, artificers who are building other technology like airships and for the purposes of the how you learned about your hydraulics, you knew about somebody in the last 100 years who invented a hydraulic system that was supposed to help people traverse, areas really quickly. For everyone who's the audience and knows this, he invented ODM gear from Attack on Titan.
Oh.
And that is ODM gear is in the giant world. Or the giant nation, which is literally closed-walled, huge walls built like giants surrounding it. No one knows where it is, but the Federation has a loose treaty with them since they helped them out in the past, essentially overthrowing their evil dictator. And I'll make a request again. I need to know by the maybe end of this week or end of next week if you want to be part of Tuesday's podcast. Once I get final counts of people who can commit to, just like we do now, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will let you guys know the other information about that campaign and when we'll be starting. But that campaign is taking place between, I have decided based on Elsie's story, 60 and 100 years in the past. But it will be essentially a mix of Attack on Titan and Storm King's Thunder, which is a module in D&D. Fun. So, the reason that's important is you know that you have found out a couple things. The Emperor's army is on the road. And that kind of
3 days.
Say again?
I said 3 days away, right?
That's your rough thing, yeah, about 3 days away. But you and your kind of Google Maps fly-in saw you can see the dust cloud. It's a big army, and you heard from Vajra and Jarlaxle. Sorry, Jarlaxle. Or you said it right the first time. Jarlaxle. There are outriders in the city. The Emperor's men are in the city because you also seem to have the Templars in the city, the shock troops and the scary ones of the Imperium, and it sounds like all three are in the city. So, and to the point, to wit, your tavern is partially burned down. Not burned down.
Yep.
It's not. It is still standing. It is. I want to say condemned, but it currently has like police tape around it because something very large walked through your front door and out the back. Not like through the door, like through the door.
Yeah, it was rude.
Yeah.
Must have been Mexican.
Yep. Almost like somebody also has the ability to cast enlarge whenever the hell they want, and was covered in fire. So those are the things you know so far. You do have to see a couple people. You know that you did get a Manchun's looking for you. Xanathar's looking for you, and looks like you should eventually go see the Lord Neverember, because he at least has a key for you.
Yeah, but he wants money.
He doesn't want money.
Yeah, well,
he wants his
he wants money later.
Yeah.
I ain't got the money. That'll be you.
All right. So
Everybody wants the fucking money.
everyone wants the fucking money. What's the plan?
Except for, what's his name? He doesn't want the money. Manchun doesn't want the money.
And remember, some of you signed a Faustian deal that says you have to give him what's inside that, the person.
Yeah.
Body. Yeah.
All right. So if we think about, like, I think definitely we want to go and see Mori. Also because it's closest to where we are right now, at the Black Staff. But we also need to think, like, we do need to actually clear our names in the eyes of the city before the...
Oh no, hold on. Let's have some rolls. Let me close some windows. Let's start it off right. Because you all magically now get bonuses on your insight checks. I would like an insight check from everyone with advantage. We all figure it out. You're in. You've said goodbye to Vajra. You've got inside your thing. You were all amazed on.
I
Ooh,
rolled 2 2s. This is some bullshit.
I got a 20.
There you go. That's out. So, Katana, you are focused on the fact that there is a large submarine that's surfaced on what was once a very, uncalm sea full of rocks that is not the dock you're sitting at, and nobody at the fort less than 100 yards away seems to notice or give a shit. So you didn't see shit.
I didn't notice anything. I was looking at the horizon.
You're still trying to figure out, like, why does, Roger's got some spells.
I was like, I'm a robot. Am I waterproof?
Yeah, you're off no more. Let's see, Elsie. To Gorbachev. You are noticing as you kind of move into this and you're talking about it that I'll give you something that's commensurate with your kind of thing going on here. There's a lot of people chasing you, and it is Gorbachev's good name. You feel bad about that. Amnon will get to you in a second. Elsie and Kai. So the two of you with Amnon, and I'll give you the little extra because Amnon's with you. See, there, that's what I'm talking about. Chris, it comes up every so often. It's supposed to come up automatically. My bad. So Amnon, you are not part of the city, but you're going to get to do it, and I'll give you bonuses. So just for the shits and giggles, Elsie, with advantage, roll a history check.
Okay.
Elsie.
Elsie's gotta get off the floor. She's laughing.
Yeah. So, see,
Sorry.
I'm getting better at this, Chris. I'm trying real fucking
Are
hard.
you though? Are you?
Sorry.
I love
Grace
you, man. I
Direct,
love you, brother
higher
of mine.
headache.
I love you. So, the history you said, you made the connection. Ah, shit. We should probably clear our name before the Emperor gets here. Because if you are enemies of the state, that means you're enemies of the Federation. And the Federation is not Riverton.
Screw the Federation.
You are part of the Federation. Again,
Yeah.
it is as a federation of states. No one at the Imperium and the Federation have not been at war. They are equally matched. One by numbers, one by technology. You have the numbers. And you're currently, the people who are out of the city, the outskirts of the city, are currently feeling a rumbling in the ground because of the numbers of people that are coming. Think of the old 300, right? You see, they felt the earth trembling. That's happening because that many people are walking towards the coast or the river.
300 people?
Thousands upon thousands.
Okay.
You will find
No.
out that there's 1 million people coming.
Obviously, the ground is shaking because they're shaking in fear that they will have to face Gorbachev.
It is,
Reminds me of the days the old Warforged were invading.
Are you a pirate?
Chris, that is very good accepting. I am doing the bet. I am doing. Do or do not. There is no try. All right. So, what the connection you need to make is with your history check. Like, there's a possibility if they being like, you know, just like anyone who comes in, any army comes in a city. Hey, we're technically the federal government. Tell me what's going on. If someone says, you know, this lady Elsie blew up all this shit, and her friends did all this stuff, they might tell somebody in the Federation army.
That's not good.
No.
That's not good.
So, where to, guys?
So first off, we were accused of sabotaging the defenses, like the outer defenses that were just built. That's number one.
Yep.
And we also are being accused of being the ones who fucked up the Dawn Shield to begin with.
Technically, you are technically the guys that did that.
Yeah, I know, but are we now being accused of it?
Well, that is a crime against the Imperium, and currently nobody cares. They think you're working for the Imperium. It's just happenstance that the Imperium also wants to kill you.
I get it. Okay.
And
All right. So
and just for those who work in large corporations, two large corporations have alternate stories about a thing, and for some reason they can't really. It doesn't make sense, but you are fucked between both of them.
yeah.
Oh.
Good old Eiffel Tower, boys.
Yeah, just hey guys, technically they're after us. We should be. We should be, they want us too. Like we're on your side, and they're like, no. You're. They want you because you're. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, both people want to wipe you off the map. And in fact, both people are looking for you in the city currently.
Okay. So I think we should go and see Maury first because he might have any ideas on who exactly we need to speak to convince that actually we weren't in the city and we're just so willing to help because Vajra couldn't give us anything. She basically was just like,
Well,
okay, I believe you. Now
I
get the
kind of
hell
need
out.
you to leave before I have to arrest you.
Yeah.
And for the purposes of this conversation, it never happened. And if I see you again without proclaiming your name, I'm kind of gonna have to arrest you.
No, like,
Your
I'm
name
a
again?
sovereign citizen. I'm traveling.
I lost track of.
Oh, me too.
I was fighting Gracerac. How do we clear our name again?
We don't know how. That's the thing.
That will be the D&D part of this.
Everybody?
campaign.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been accused of sabotaging the new defenses that you designed and which got hijacked by your enemy, and they got built up around the thing. You know that it was actually Homeboy, that it was your archenemy, who's an Imperium spy, who actually basically screwed us over the first time by stealing the contract, and then after he completed the contract, he sabotaged the damn things and blamed that on us too. and we need to. So they think we're Imperium spies here in the city, which is bad.
Imagine if we had a bard that could sing our way out of this.
He actually
So we
could,
also
you just
have
to do that.
we only have Eldon as a character witness, but basically he's able to. But he's also not from here. He's from Ravensburg, and if they go, okay, well, why was Eldon with you? We'll be like, oh, we were going to save him, and they're like, oh, well, who sent you to save him? And then we'll say Hugh Grant, and they'll be like, Hugh Grant, fuck that guy, and fuck you too. We don't believe you anymore because he embezzled a lot of money.
That actually might fucking work, but you have to. Yes, you do have somebody who knows Lord Neverember, who's currently with you, sitting in a. And Jarlaxle does say this, like, yes, you know, I'm willing to drive you some places, but again, I'm also not very liked in this particular city, so you guys wouldn't happen to be able to, you know, breathe underwater or anything, right?
We got a guy for that.
Perfect, because I'm not getting up after this.
All breathe underwater, don't we?
Yes, and also, did you guys take anything from Vajra?
No.
Oh yeah.
Alcohol.
It's not the same thing as taking.
No, if you have anything physical from her that she given you, I would ask you to leave it off this ship, or when you come back on, I'm not going to pick you up.
Do you have a boat? Do you have a vessel?
Roll a deception check, Steven.
Deception?
Deception.
Oh, why? Okay.
He's like, did you burp to hide what you're saying, or did you burp because you're obviously drunk?
Anybody idea what he's saying?
Your booze.
No. Again, he asked, like, anyone have anything that anyone give him, and you're like, I think I. He's like, So yes.
So if he throws the bottle up and still got the booze in it, does that count? Does he got to piss it out?
No, but if you have something physical, she's supposed to be the best mage in the city. She can probably track it.
Yeah. But so, do you have another vessel?
We're in a submarine.
He means like a bottle,
Oh,
by like a vessel.
yes. Oh, yes. Here, and he points to your bar. He goes, yes, I had am I missing bottles? Yeah, no, must not be.
Well,
So
apparently,
You've
in the
never covered
submarine.
these funnels.
yeah, he kind of looks around his bar. He's like, you know, I haven't been back
I
in a
wave
few
my hand in
days.
front of his face and I say, "These are not the bottles."
These are the bottles you're looking for. Yeah. Make another deception.
So,
These
yeah,
are
we're
not the
gonna have
bottles
to-
you were looking for.
Make another deception check.
No,
Just giggles.
he got away with that scot-free.
No, might not have. Yeah, unless you roll high, you're not getting this one.
Ooh.
Yeah. Athletics?
We are athletic.
What is your deception? There's one. Okay.
+1.
Yeah. All right. He looks at you slyly and goes,
Yeah, I like the first one better.
He pulls out the a bottle, an empty bottle, and he's kind of hands it to you. He's like, yeah.
Okay.
You see him making mental notes. That motherfucker took a bottle of liquor from me.
Borrowed.
Yeah. So he's just staring at him knowingly, and I assume Kai, you're just smiling, shitting, and grin.
I use my mage hand to pour her bottle into his empty bottle.
With the shaded and grin or without?
I don't think I have any other way to look.
And he's a lizard. He can't really grin like that.
Yeah. Just,
This is
So-
my face.
I
Dude.
find your lack of faith
There's like-
disturbing.
yeah.
Oh,
So
Oh.
again, you see him kind of smoldering. Anyone else who doesn't have to make a high insight check, you all get it with advantage. He's smoldering like, that motherfucker stole liquor from me, and Kai's just like, hi. So he eventually takes the bottle from you, keeps eye contact as he walks out, throws the bottle out. Does anything else you guys have of hers?
I'm looking through this right now.
Yeah, we definitely have. Well, we have the things that we put in the interdimensional space. We have the transponders.
The bagman.
Oh yes, you're the bagman.
We
Keep
do
that
have a
closed.
bagman.
I don't think they can see it through dimensional space, but let's just hope that that's it. So there's other things there, but you did the best you can. He's comfortable enough. He definitely is. Every time you are now, for the rest of the time you come to this submarine, Steven or Kai, he looks at you. Every time you go into the bar, he fucking is watching you.
That's okay.
And
We're
you
fine.
see him like, what the fuck bottle was it? Like he's trying to remember. Does he remember? See if he remember. No. Was it a good bottle? Was it a bad bottle? What the fuck bottle did he take?
These are not the bottles you're looking for.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are.
Yeah.
He's
He
like,
goes, bottles,
I totally
plural.
didn't take one of your bottles. He pulls a bottle out of his bag. It's one of his bottles. Pours himself a drink, puts it back in. Totally didn't take one of your bottles. Fuck. So, you guys are going to move if you follow. I'm gonna put you over here.
Well, wait. Are we decided on going to Moriarty? Because we could head across. Now, since we're in the sub and we have it here, we could use it to get across to Neverember, collect, and also bring Eldon home.
Yeah. Can you pull the map back up? It disappeared.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking, if we do go across the water in the submarine, we could ask that they stop at like an abandoned little island for a few minutes, so we can off the bagman.
Okay.
So would on our way over, if we there's Imperium ships shooting at us, right, over there by the bar, right?
You haven't gone to take a good look out there. It's coming to nighttime, and ships in the mile-wide river are running. If they are, they're running dark. When you're coming over, because you did have a kind of look out to the sea or look out to the river, you did see the dreadnought, which seems to be not halfway, but not in port anymore on the other side. And you can see that just because it's a really big ship with lights on it. So it's like a super tanker sitting out there with a couple running lights. It is stopped. It is specifically not halfway, but it's not in port anymore. From that, other than that, you'd have to come up and take a longer look, and specifically say, yes, I need to start scanning the out there in the dark. But within the cone of light from the flaming thing out here in the big island out here, let me put a ping on it for you. You do not see ships within that light there. But to be fair, it would be very hard for you to see through a bunch of huge fire to ship beyond.
Because
light physics.
Is the ocean on fire?
No, there's a huge bonfire that it's very bright, and looking beyond something very bright to see something that's hiding in the shadows is hard.
Yeah.
Especially miles away.
It'd be terrible if we took Jarlaxle's sub and just took my all-purpose tool and just cut a hole in that ship the entire length of it and just Titanic it right in the middle of the water. That's a good way to clear our lane.
Would you like to go take care of the dreadnought?
Of course, we would like to do that, DM. However,
because I actually prepared for that.
Because it's.
Are you though? Are you prepared for it?
are you prepared for what we're really going to be doing
I have
here?
no idea
Is
what
the
you're
real
gonna do.
question.
No idea what you're gonna do. Let's just say, if you happen to do something stupid like go where the freaking Templars are, we're gonna take a break before we have that fight.
And Gorbachev has to say, we keep doing things that people don't see. And then we're like, see how great we are. And people are like, no, because we didn't see. So whatever we
give you
do-
another inspiration, like
People have to see. Because
Just-
everybody doesn't like me now.
so just for the whole point, and you might be metagaming a bit, but he's the only put together everything you have fucking done. You're like, we did this thing, great. Who are you gonna tell? Nobody. Okay, I'm gonna tell
No,
somebody.
I tell people. They just don't believe me. Because they didn't see.
So that's exactly what happened. You guys did all these things and then left people who hate you in charge of doing the messaging.
Fucking people.
Yep.
So like we could run towards the blazing fire and try and
Really
fix
self sing better,
and
Bard.
This is why I'm a robot.
No, good bards can convince people of any fucking thing.
Yeah, good bards. Good bards. Keywords.
Jarlaxle. Jarlaxle, could you easily get us to Ravensburg back to Lord Neverember?
Because I would not like to cross the plane past some Imperial ships. Let's just say I have some experience with, let's call it privateering. And Imperial ships are able to sense things below the water.
Well, that shit is.
Yes,
Hey,
they
Eldon,
seem to have.
you're like.
Hold on. They seem to have water druids that sit in the hold.
Water druids?
Yeah.
Dicks.
So I can probably get us to Skullport because, well, I'm a privateer, and there's a little. Essentially, Elsie, she's describing we essentially ride in the waterfall, which is not a great ride, but they call it the Smuggler's Run.
Yeah.
And only submarines or people who can swim underwater can do it. And yeah, if you're in the wash of the waterfall, yeah, this could be hard to detect you. Those ships, while big, don't want to be in that current. But
You're
it's also
telling me
not
that
great.
you used to be able to do that in 9 parsecs, but you can't do it now? What
No,
kind of a
that's a different
privateer
one.
are you?
You know, I thought about putting the fucking actual Kessler run in this somewhere, but no. this is just a very bumpy ride that leaves you a little blind.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said leaves us blind?
Well, no one can see you, but you're kind of just going.
So
We'll
Scorp-
still be able to see, though, afterwards.
That sounds like a fun little adventure, boys.
Really quick. He
Gorby,
said
tell
he
me
could
your
bring
plan
us
again.
to. I'm
what
sounding
at a
it
time?
out.
Gorbachev, say again?
He said he would bring us to Skullport.
Yes.
And where's that in relation to Ravensburg?
Directly in the center of the mile-long waterfall and river.
And to get to Ravensburg, could we like use the underground mountain, or we would need a boat?
Oh, could you? Yes, you could.
So we could theoretically be like, wait here. We're gonna go turn in Eldon.
Oh,
We go through
Eldon will be
the
at Skullport.
underground mountain. We find
Lord Neverember.
So,
Lord Neverember, and we can
is
come
in
back.
Skullport. Jarlaxle would have told you that, yes, I have to just make a call, and Lord Neverember will be in Skullport. He says,
Oh, he'll be waiting for us.
Yeah, he goes, yes, he obviously has some means of magical transportation, which is funny because there's a lot of places in there that people would be... Never mind. Let's just say that he does it very quickly. I just give him a word and a message. I get a taut response from the person I send it to, and he shows up within half an hour.
Okay, how long is the ride to Skullport?
Normally I do it quite fast. I'm gonna go slow this time, just because of the aforementioned people watching the areas. They're not exactly unclose to the waterfall, because it is a known smugglers area, but they are also at the mercy of physics. So
Yeah, come on, Jarlaxle. They're not as smart as you.
no. I'm warning you. It's not a comfortable ride, so I'll need some help from you as you drive. But otherwise, it'd take about, I would say 30 minutes, no, probably about 45 to an hour, unless we hit any bumps.
So I'll turn back to the gang and say, should we get this bit done now while we have Jarlaxle here?
Yeah, we need to finish up stuff. So let's finish up the quest. I'm gonna message Maury, tell him that we're gonna be a little bit late. We gotta go back and drop off and talk to Neverember.
And I want to see if Neverember, I want to ask Neverember much the same questions I would ask Maury. Do you know exactly what the Imperium have done that we've been framed for? Like, if it was just sabotage?
Oh,
do you have any?
Yes, Jarlaxle that? Yeah, Jarlaxle says no. And be surprised in the week or more that you've been gone, I have been following your story quite well. He looks at Elsie and says, "You are specifically the ringleader of this fun troop. You are spies for the Imperium. The whole, and you guys have already started your kind of progression out that way. And the reason I say that, for those who are watching the stream, you'll hear the noise in the background as it sounds like some big creature groaning. You do hear that on the way out one day, on the way out there. Like some large underwater creature is making loud noises. But he says,
Whale sounds.
yes, important plot device. So you do apparently, the idea behind your guns was stolen from Tibus, and it was all a plant to destroy their infrastructure and leave the Federate or Riverton open for invasion by the Imperium. As now you have essentially your forward placements, because it's not just that island. It's that island also had your ballista and other things there. Those are apparently destroyed in this blaze as well. So the forward gun emplacement is down. Where the largest defense you would have against something coming through the biggest gate is down. It's on fire. So he says, you are solely responsible for that as a distraction and diversion to leave the Federation and Riverton open to attack and seizure, it would seem. Additionally, you have led people through the group at whole, led a expeditionary force of evil warforged and Imperium men through the under mountain into the holes of the Warrens, and let some forward troops or shock troops into Riverton writ large, since we seem to have some fire and lightning shock troops out there. You are essentially spies, and everything that we've seen has been started by you. And it's not wrong. Like, some of the things that they're saying are things you actually were there for that weren't your fault. It just, but again, you were trying to hide yourselves and make counter messaging. And when you disappeared, for different reasons, people went above and beyond to make sure that those were taken out of context. All of you know that, like, hey, wait a second, that's not how that happened. Yeah, that's not how that happened, but you didn't have a voice to make it something different.
Fake news.
We gotta figure out how to make this right.
You do.
Yeah.
So I first things first. I'm gonna drive because it is my ship, but I do need somebody that has exceptional eyesight. Preferably somebody can see in the dark to be looking out that front porthole there.
That would be me.
All right.
Perceptive individual.
It is I.
You might need to get her a stool.
Ooh.
Aren't you her stool?
No. If she were on my shoulders, she'd be too high for the porthole.
You're her stool.
Definitely be squeezed up there. So he's fine. She finds a chair. So it's like sitting inside the Star Citizen Starlancer Max Nimbus.
Gotcha.
You're sitting on the dash looking out.
Drinking my beer.
Yeah, drinking your beer. Sweaty. Hey. I need somebody else to help in the back in case we have to do any short movements and pull rudders for me.
I'll
So
help
it
in
was
the
very,
back.
very strong.
I'll help in the back. I'll help in the back.
Yeah. She said she's asking for people who are strong in the back.
Very strong. That means the big goofy
I'm
one.
not strong, but if I'm in the back, I can fire off some spells.
I don't assume we'll have spells be fired off, but technically there are little portholes, airlocks. You can touch it, airlocks. There's an airlock to the side there. You can stick your head out. But again, we'll be going very fast, so it might not be safe for you. You'll be dragged out, unless you.
Okay. Well, I'll just sit here and be useless.
Put the giant rocket surgeon in the back.
Yeah, what did you say he wants for people in the
I need
back?
4 people. I need 1 in the front looking, 1 in the back moving rudders, and 2 in the side with dexterity checks. 1 on each side.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the back because that sounds like a strength check.
It is.
I'm happy to be dexterous on one side.
How drunk
I'm
are
a
you?
righty. As drunk as you need me to be.
No.
Oh, aren't you still like impaired?
That all depends on the dice.
I'm pretty sure you're shithoused. So you can go ahead and make a deception check at disadvantage to
Hello,
tell everyone you got
motherfucker.
this.
Hey,
Hey, you know,
hey, quick question. Just going back to when was our last long rest? We haven't had combat since our last long rest, correct?
you are at full health.
True.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I want to make sure how many flash of geniuses I still
Yeah,
have.
I think the only spell we've used is Ascending by Elsman.
Wonderful.
Okay. I'm back to 5 flash of geniuses. Okay.
Zeno, good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining. Thanks for the love, sir. Thank you for the love.
You think you can deceive me with your paltry 9? You cannot.
So
The
you
deception
all
is weak
look
with
at,
this
you all
one.
look at Kai. He's like, I got this. I'm
I got
fine.
this.
He's currently standing not where Jarlaxle told him, but he's got a bottle and he's holding it like a lever, like he's ready to pull it when he needs to. This is not.
He
a lever
does not
problem.
have this. Alec, go do whatever he was gonna do. Or
I don't know.
go do
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
So for the
Oh, yeah.
purposes of my nephew who's in a weird mood, he's on the left. Someone needs to be on
My
the
name
right
is
doing dex.
Amnon. My name
That
is
is correct.
Amnon.
He's Amnon.
Sorry,
Amnon.
Amnon.
You're using my
Amnon.
government name.
I don't
Amnon,
need the
whatever
real
he was
RP.
gonna do, go do that instead.
Yeah.
And
Don't let
also,
him do
I'm sorry. My fantasy ground keeps quitting on me, so I'm like
That's annoying.
dealing with that.
Do the update. We'll roll for you. Don't worry about it.
I did do the update. That's what's weird to me.
Reboot.
Windows update.
Windows.
There was
yeah,
a
there might be a Windows thing
Pushed,
in there.
they pushed out a .NET update.
So, as you guys go, what I want you to do, this is just a skill challenge.
Mhm.
He is going to, for all intents and purposes, follow this right out here, and then jump, staying very close to the shore, right into the wash of the waterfall.
Well, that sounds so safe.
It is.
Not entirely. And he says, look, I'm trying to stay in the wash because if I go too low, if anyone's below us in the Trident City, they may see us. If I go too far out, they may detect us. And
No,
if
no,
I
stop
go...
explaining it. No, just do it. Just
Fine.
do it.
Right, here we go. Everyone's ready?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
my
just
volume's
fucking
too
do it.
low. Great.
Do I-
Let me-
Do I need a map for this?
You know what it is, I realize what the problem is.
What?
My roadcast has been cut down here. All right, so that's probably going to change my voice entirely, so I can control that from here now. All right. Yeah, thank you very much, Zeno. And I'm sorry, Chris, if you're still here, I didn't understand your request earlier. And hold on one second. I realize I'm wearing too many clothes. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it, Zeno.
Turns out you need to be naked to do it.
I not need to be naked.
You just said you're peeling off your clothes and now you sound better. The fuck?
Yeah, it's a little weird. Come on.
Weirdo.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yes, I did.
This is the Twitch stream, not the OnlyFans. Come on.
Twitch.
Yeah, right. There. Take off my long sleeves. It's getting hot in here because I've had too much tequila. Thank you very much for the heads up on the sound. I appreciate it, Zeno. All right. So,
Was the
we
sound
go
not
for the
working?
skill challenge, gentlemen. Oh wait, hold on. Did it work? Perfect.
So if I put this here, then they get to see it too, or do they see it in our thing as well?
What are you doing?
Like, does that work?
You can't put. You are not allowed to post any links in the chat.
Why?
Because I haven't made you a mod to do that because I don't trust you, even though you're my brother.
Stupid. I know where you live.
You're talking about Twitch, right? The Twitch chat, right?
Yeah, and technically, if I have it blocked for anyone who's not a mod. But I'm gonna try this. God, I can't. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to make him a mod.
I don't understand. Where's the chat?
I can't
Don't
teach you
make
a
me mine.
Twitch now.
When you go to
Google
Twitch and you click on his live,
I'm
below is chat, right? So let's say
that Swaz a fucking mod, but I'm not. He doesn't know where the goddamn chat is.
No worries, you
Oh,
can press
right.
that there, Chris. All right. Oh, hold on. We gotta see this. Let me see what this is. Can I bring this up? Hey there. Like, subscribe, follow. Use that QR code to my link tree for my socials. Thanks. Holy fuck.
It's a trap!
Oh, I love that. That's back in the old TSR days. Holy shit, that's awesome.
What are we talking about?
Go
wanna
in,
see it.
Go in the Discord. Chris has
I'm in the Discord. Which part?
he put an AI art.
Oh, AI, is that a thing?
It is. It is. It is. So what it is a poster of all the people that
It's no shit. Okay.
yeah, all the people that worked on this. And TSR was the original company for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. That's the one.
holy shit, there's so many people.
That you had to cut all the nubs off of. God, that was annoying.
Oh my god. Thank you for being the fucking great contributor to my Discord. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, man.
All right, win for the Discord tonight goes to Chris. The Discord win of the night goes to Chris. All right, so
Game chat now. There. Okay.
let's do change the music a little bit. Gentlemen. He for all intents and purposes, you see him take his oh, please post that as a contact. I'll put that right behind my fucking wall here. So part of the battle music, I don't have submarine music. Yes, check if it's okay. Please don't get us in trouble. But yes, feel free to post it in the Discord chat and we'll take care of it. So what we're gonna do now is it's a skill challenge. He, for all intents and purposes, takes his weird-looking fedora hat, turns it sideways, and says, "All right, boys, buckle up." So, there's some checks coming. First thing, I need a perception check from the person in the front.
Let's look at advantage.
I'll give you advantage for this one because you're. Well, is anyone helping you?
Somebody can help me.
Do you have anything that gives you advantage?
I will give myself guidance. How's that instead?
I will help.
You have, for the purposes of this one thing, I'll let this first one be an advantage. You have Kai up there with you. He's watching. I got this. He is currently holding a bottle like a joystick, but he is watching with you.
I thought I was on the right side. I'm not.
Well, do you want to give him advantage in this check or not?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I got
It didn't
20.
help him one bit. But
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 twice. Guess what? It's a 20. It is good to see. One of the first things you see, it is that what he's doing. You do get a glimpse of. You know what? Make an insight check with advantage. Just enough to see a shadow going by you.
That's good.
There were definitely people underwater around that, either heading towards or coming from the fire. I'm gonna put the thing on it for everyone here. Where is it? Here.
Taking notes, do lightning damage to water around ship before going here.
Yeah, so just you kind of speed past this port, and he's like, hey, we're gonna go fast, just in case someone's there. And this thing picks up way faster than you thought it would. It's shaped like a manta ray. But as you're going by and you're looking for things, and he's cutting close, and you're pretty. At this part, it's shallow, so you're kind of going through a shallow part that ships go through, and then kind of panning out to the left to get underneath the wash. But you look out to the right as you're pulling away. you definitely see something large under the water. Walking towards. I will give you this because I'll give you the +4 from before. You see something or some things, one or two, large, walking towards the island underwater. Don't know what it is. It's not high enough to figure out. You're moving away quick, and you're underwater, and it's nighttime. But what things you know? It definitely had light, if you could see it. So, as you move in, I'm gonna need who's gonna be right, who's gonna be left on the dexterity checks.
I will be right.
Amnon will be right. Who's gonna be left?
I'll be left.
All right. I need a right-handed help. What you're doing is you're gonna help them move some of the wings to do a dip and turn hard to the right. So, give me a dexterity saving throw or acrobatics saving throw if you have it.
Or an acrobatic? Yeah. No, okay.
Hey, keep your sights steady!
All right. You do keep it steady. He was, and that's exactly what I need you to do, Katana. The person who I'm not calling on also going to make a check to see if he fails on the other one. So it is enough to go both of you over, and you do help execute the turn. He's like, all right, everyone, we're leveling out. And you all level out. That is another couple successes. I need you in the strength check to help with that rudder turn. That would be Gorbachev.
Check.
Or athletics if you have it. Whatever time.
It's athletic.
He's athletic.
I make us go fast.
And this thing slides in like you guys were built to run a submarine by hand. He's like, wow. Oh, I need a crew like you every day of the week. Oh, this is awesome. You guys are going fast. I need everyone to make a dexterity. Actually, so what would be balance check? It would be. I'm gonna say Constitution or dexterity saving throws. Everyone, whatever's higher. And Kai, you get disadvantage.
Is it dexterity or constitution?
Yeah.
The nat 20 is a little cruel.
Actually, no. I take that back. This is a drunk monk. You're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Kai, you don't have to. Even if you're falling over drunk, this is nothing to you.
But I rolled in that 20. So
Isn't he always falling over drunk?
That's what I'm
So
saying.
technically, isn't he,
He's
like,
currently
perfect at
drunk.
this?
He might be stumbling a bit. This is nothing to him.
I got 2 nat 20s.
The world is always swirling for him.
So people who have nat 20s do not need to make the next check. Flat out.
Yeah.
Everyone who's watching Kai, he is just dancing. Everyone else is kind of holding in, like trying not to get sick a little bit at this. He's like, woo!
Yeehaw.
Yeah, yeehaw. Next check. Let's clear this. Start over. That was a good round, everyone. I'm real happy with you guys. That went fucking famously.
Did I do good?
Did good.
Yeah, I'm never gonna understand Twitch.
I thank you for now starting to do it. That's great.
I look at my son is like, I can't work the Twitch.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Yeah, we don't make mistakes. We make happy accidents. All right.
There's
So
a chat bot.
as we move into this next part, Elsie, the vision out of here, because you do have some ability to cast light on his things here. He has a little bit going, but you see with the dying of the light outside, whatever is the fire is happening, it gets a little dark after this first part. But as you're kind of going through this, you are seeing the huge kind of pounding water coming in and him trying to stay right below the water, but also right above people being able to see him. So I want you to do that perception check with advantage. Kai is still helping you, surprisingly. You look at him like, is he gonna fall over and puke at me? He taps your shoulder like, ooh, and points out the window. You just can't get 20, can you? But he does point out, I need you to make your insight check now. Kai, since you pointed for Story's point, you can make an insight check too. Straight one, no advantage.
Yeah.
So, Kai,
Huh?
it's big.
It's big.
It's big.
It's big.
What she said.
As you go past this thing, it's going to be in your vision for a little bit. You have found a dragon turtle.
A dragon turtle?
We need that.
Yeah, there is obviously a large dragon turtle that is probably currently getting a massage from the waterfall.
Hey, guess what's getting Dragon Turtle's favorite snack? Give me Imperium Dreadnoughts.
I'm a dragon. Come on, we're not another dragon turtle.
If you want to,
Anyone's going to talk to
are
the
you going
dragon.
to try to communicate with the dragon turtle?
I don't know. I'm antenna check.
No. We're going to stream that later on. That's a side note I'm putting down here. That's the next question.
With a nat 20,
no.
no. So hold on, we'll get to those rolls in a second, drunk Kai. With a nat 20, Elsie, you know that there was a dragon turtle told here. You were told that there's one here. You found him doing something he obviously loves to do. It looks like he comes here all the time, to the point where you pointed out, and you now get to avoid it.
Got it.
So, if you weren't seeing in the dark, you wouldn't have seen this. You would run right into it. It is just, again, it's a huge dragon turtle. Bigger, it's gargantuan. It is probably the biggest dragon turtle you would ever heard of. But it's currently, like, rolling around, languishing in the fall of a very tall waterfall. It seems to be enjoying it. Think of this scene in, if you've seen Ahsoka, where he's flying past the whales. That's what's happening right now. You pointed out to Josh, all right! I need Katana. You do the first dexterity check, please. Also, we'll be helping out because it's a very, very hard turn. He says hard left, hard port. I'm going to have 2 dexterity checks and a strength check, though.
Hard to port!
So, Katana struggling a little bit in that dexterity check. So let's get Amnon to roll his. On the other side, as he kind of has the counter turn.
Wait, what did I? Oh my god!
Fucking god!
Whoa!
Recovers perfectly.
Whoa,
Technically, you don't have to pass. Don't roll a 1, Gorbachev.
30th out of 20.
Please don't roll a 1, Gorbachev. What, are you losing?
Alright, I'm here. I was making a sandwich. But
Right?
I won't
Hey,
roll.
Vicky, thank you for joining.
Oh, good of you.
I heard. Oh!
It's never gonna happen.
Okay.
I feel like
For the purpose of
I broke
this,
the rudder.
there were so many 20s on this
Stop
turn.
reading my government name.
What the Sigma's right, dude. So I've never seen that many 20s. Essentially, you pass the next round. You don't have to do this, but this is just like that scene. He's spinning around in circles trying to avoid this thing, who's just rolling back and forth on his belly, on his back, getting his belly massaged by a huge waterfall. And you avoid its spikes, its arms, everything. It lets out a roar. That's the sound you heard before. Now you know what that sound is. It is not the roar of the waterfall. But you go right past his mouth. You get a look at it. So Kai,
Huh?
you look at it. With a dirty 20, you know from your time from Draconia that it's very rare for a dragon turtle to be this big. This is one of the greater elder dragons of the world. It's just not.
Can I see dragon turtle?
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. This is Sirenscape. It's fantastic. You try your like whatever, like a dragon signal to it, but you're drunk, so you don't do a great job of it. But with your knowledge of Draconia, this is an elder dragon. This has been here a long time and known some shit. You try to like wave at it. Okay. Who wants to roll this?
So
Who wants to roll this
have a
D20?
thing. I'm gonna do my telepathic shit.
Oh, you are?
My psionic motherfucker, yeah.
Okay, we'll keep that roll. Go ahead. I'd like you to roll. I'll allow you to roll the animal handling check again if you're using your psionics.
I'm using my psionics.
Actually, not animal handling. This will be a diplomacy check. So that would be
Persuasion.
persuasion.
Right?
Persuasion.
Can I help him? Can I help him?
You don't know. You are currently in a wing of this manta ray submarine, yanking on it and saving them from getting killed.
I don't want to
He's
help.
What the
diplomacy.
fuck is with these 20s? Oh. All right.
A diplomat at heart. I always do, you Kai.
What do you say?
Talking to the turtle dragon.
Yeah, you have one sentence. What do you say to him as you speed past his head? It
Dragon
locks.
turtle.
It
I
locks.
am an emissary from Draconia. Be at my beck and call. We are here to take your guidance when you are available.
Say that again.
No. We're going to tape.
No. The first part. You just say that the greeting was the important part.
Great dragon turtle.
Okay. You say great Dragon Turtle. I would like your advice. He does it.
Yeah.
Everybody. So the other two people have no. The other three people in the back of the ship have no vision of what's going on. You're just hearing commands yanking on things to help his fly-by-wire thing work a little quicker, right? But the people in the front. So that would be Kai, helmsman, Jarlaxle, and Elsie. Anyone else in the front? No, right? No. So you all hear. Everyone hears it because it just kind of goes through the entire ship, but it sounds like that roaring sound, but in more diction. But the people in the front see the eye look right inside the front window, and he says, "I have not seen one of your kind in this parts for many years. Find me at." I have not thought of the name of it yet, but find me at the city of the Triton by the water portal.
Excellent.
What?
Hey, we got a dragon turtle, boy.
Accepted.
Make an insight check with advantage. Just because you are dragging, and I'll let you essentially ignore your alcohol for a second.
Arf.
You are not entirely sure if he wants to eat you or talk to you.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. He doesn't tell you that part. So for Elsie, you see this going on. You're very proud of your team working on this for the last 2 turns that you circle around this. And as you go by, you see this huge thing's head. Like, please don't eat us. You could eat us like in one bite almost. You see his head come right up to you. It looks right in the eye. You have a really high perception. I think your insight's also stupid. It's looking at Kai. Yes. Fuck. And you're saying that, and Elsie's cursing in Gnomish. No one speaks Gnomish, so no one's know. You also hear Jarlaxle in the back go, yes, fuck, in Gnomish. And he's also looking out that window, and then it stops. And it looks at you. Kai does like, and like a Wookiee roar. Everyone looks at him as you go past it. That was really good.
What's the big deal?
Pause in the music.
I can't see back here. There's no windows in the back.
You know, nothing. Everyone's like, what's that noise? What's going on? Why is all that thing that like growling? And everyone stops staring at Kai. He's like looking at you. He picks up the he's still holding the bottle like a joystick. Pops the cork, drinks it, puts the cork back on, and goes, what?
What?
So, final round.
Wait, quick. What's your name?
Let's start it again. This is the 4th round. Again, I don't think you could fuck this up. This is supposed to be the easy round. So, Elsie, perception.
Straight up.
No, advantage. You have now a very skeptical look at that guy. There is definitely an underwater presence of some sort of ships you've never seen. Look like they're waiting out in front of people trying to go to Skullport. But you see them. You see the disbursement happening in there. You see, because they're trying to have lights to see. You catch them. So you're able to avoid them with a 21. So everyone, 2 dexterity checks. We're gonna do a left turn again, so it starts with Katana. Everything begins shaking a little bit. You hear Kai. Sorry, I'm not. You hear Katana go, "Oh fuck!" in the speaker. The dice are loaded. Swamp, please.
Yeah.
Dexterity check. Motherfucker.
Man,
Um,
going on with me today?
it would have been plus 10 too, because it's actually dexterity or acrobatics, so you killed it.
Combat.
So it's less of a check for you, Gorbachev, but you need to pull that last left turn, so give me an athletics or strength check. Yeah. You guys avoid it and do a quick down and up to avoid some of the ships standing there, but it looks like the Imperium is watching Skullport. Very good with the skill challenge, everybody. So,
It's the skills, my friend.
I'm very impressed. That means you're all fucked for combat.
Says you.
Right?
We've got 4 more dirty 20s coming your way and a couple real ones.
The real 20s, I'm really impressed with that, actually. Really, really impressed. So, back to Skullport. You had made the call before you went there. Right?
Sean, we just did a bunch of fights, so now we're going to go back to the old strategy of avoiding combat for 11 sessions straight.
Thank you. Calling loaded dice? Yeah, I am too. Don't worry. It strangely wanders out. Luckily, there's a fumble table on this Xeno, so it averages out. It's okay.
We all his guys.
Yeah, it's all right. The important thing is you found the dragon turtle you need to expand a weapon. You also made contact with the dragon turtle, which is always there. Yeah, it is pretty bad. No, for you, yes, for you, Swall, three 20s in a session is never happened to you ever.
Yeah.
1 sessions.
Ever.
I'm coming for you.
The only person that was more unlikely to have that happen to is Elsie. So you pull in the Skullport for the purpose of the story. I mean, it is the same dirty downward in Skullport. You see Jarlaxle after seeing the Imperium outside Skullport. He says, "So, you guys mentioned that you can breathe underwater. This is the great time to use it, because I'm not going up."
Will you stay and wait for us?
Oh no, I'm coming with you. But I'm leaving my ship right over, and he takes you to a place underwater that it looks like Elsie said you're up front. It looks like a big rock wall. You're like, hey, and he runs right through it. He goes, "Yes, it's okay. We're gonna park right here, and if you all can breathe underwater, follow me. Otherwise,
the water's cleaner.
Metagaming, can we still, because is Karis here with us?
No, Karis is not with you. You didn't go pick him up.
Hitch.
Or can we breathe underwater?
Well, yeah, because
Yes, you can. You're for the purposes of this, because I know that your cleric will be here eventually. You have your cleric who can cast water breathing as a ritual.
Okay, good.
and that works for 24 hours.
It does work for 24 hours, so it's important. It's about 7 o'clock at night. Let's say 7:30 at night today, until 7:30 tomorrow night. You have water breathing. He pulls out a potion from inside his jacket pocket, swigs it real quick, looks over at Kai and chucks him an empty flask.
Nice.
Enabling. He's enabling. That's what he's doing.
He's getting rid of his trash. So it is a walk. It is not a comfortable walk, but he has essentially found a bolt hole inside the caverns of Skullport to hide his ship. And you walk through an illusion and crawl and swim up the side of a very makeshift ledge down the side of a cliff in Skullport. For the purposes of keeping this simple, there would be dexterity checks, but together as a group, you guys are high enough. There's some slippery moments, but you get out. Everyone, let me clear it out.
So I have Jarlaxle's flask now?
You have an empty pill box, potion thing. You can hold 2 swigs in there.
Alright, so I put some Vajra juice in there.
Can I make notes to remember where that pass was that we just went through the wall?
Yes, you can remember it.
Okay.
Remember, you have essentially sided with him. So he's assuming that you're not gonna fuck him because you're all kinds of screwed right now. Remember, you're enemies of the state like him.
Yeah. Good assumption on his part.
Yeah, but he's not staying here long. He's taking you to the place he's going, and then that's it, right?
Decent.
Make a perception check, Elsie, since you're thinking that way.
Hang on a second.
Underwater's your coming here. It'll be a hard insight check, but go ahead and make an insight check. So as you're coming out, you're thinking this, you're looking around. Motherfucker. That's the best you've rolled ever. You get the idea that this area, how Skullport's built on a bunch of little rocky islands and shit, there might be a few more around here. You've known Jarlaxle to be... He seems to be willing to show you things sometimes you don't expect him to show. You get the feeling that these are red herrings. Like, this is not going to be here next time.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just idiots showing us. Wait a second. You look around and you're like, oh, man. There's like little caves everywhere.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Jarlaxle, before we go, this place is for smugglers, yes?
Yes, this is Skullport. It's,
Okay,
yeah.
so they have market for the purchase and sale of goods.
They do have a market. Before I make
You
this, go
bring-
ahead, tell me why you ask. What are you looking for?
Well, we were going to see what they have.
Right. So I don't know about you. And you've gotten out. You're walking through the first parts of the Skullport area, walking towards the meeting point you had before, or where you're going to meet Lord Neverember again. He says, so, and I was going to have you all do this. Everyone, make a perception check. Elsie, he says you have such a high natural perception. Please make an insight check.
Oh, Jesus.
About fucking time.
Fuck you.
About fucking time. See,
Fuck.
it's all about statistics, you know. You just gotta wait for it.
What are we missing? Come on,
Now
come on.
combat will
get
come.
on it.
I'm figuring out where my fucking...
So,
Five.
did everyone roll shitty?
No.
No?
Okay,
I
the
rolled
drunk
a
guy's gonna have
perfect
to
20.
explain it to you. Say the drunk guy's looking around. Drunk guy can make a perception check. Normal, no advantage, just straight insight.
Doing
And
insight now?
Katana, you can make an insight with advantage. No shit.
I'm fine. Tell me about it.
Motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Double 20s, baby.
You know what? Of a
Okay.
place that's always been, kind of open and bustling regardless of the time of night, it is a very subdued place. Like, people are hiding. And Jarlaxle picks up and he goes, so, definitely can find almost anything in Skullport, but I would usually expect to hear more friars and hawkers and people doing nefarious things in the street. This is a lively place. It's like Mardi Gras all year round. And, you know what? And he pulls out a scroll. He says, right? So, everyone gather around. He pulls out a scroll, mumbles some words for those that can understand it. He casts Pass Without a Trace. He goes, so, I think we should be very, very quiet. It seems to be party hunting season.
Oh, I've played this game before. I'm very good. I will win.
So, everyone gets to add +10 to their stealth check. But his advice is we should hide. How's this? I'm going to take you to see Lord Neverember, and then you can figure the fuck out where you're going. If you want to go shopping. The ride back to Riverton leaves about 20 minutes after I see Lord Neverember. So stealth checks all around. With advantage for those that have it, for your special things, but you always get +10, so that's a 30.
Why is it not automatic if I have my cape equipped? What the fuck?
So roll another one straight. How are we doing on... 3 rolls off for 30 minutes?
Oh, well, that's good.
So that's a 32.
32 seems good. Keep going, guys.
27.
Doubled it. It's a little too much.
So I think that's at least
It's a little high.
It's about a 30. Okay, so I don't think you guys can fuck it up now.
It's a 26.
Kai's gonna try, but you guys are fine. So surprisingly, and again, with a drunk man, you're kind of lining up. You were incredibly quiet and sneak through it. Again, with your 25 passive perception, I'll give you guys the insight rolls. It is apparent that people are hiding, or you see a couple people shadows slinking off. You don't see them, you just notice like, oh, there's other people hiding in the shadows. So for whatever reason, Skullport is being careful. You're welcome to reach out and talk to somebody if you'd like.
No.
Okay. Give me one more check. Let's see if you all fuck this up for stealth.
Do not persuade me with your poisonous tongue.
Yes,
Your silver tongue will not fool us now.
Was 100%.
Oh, I've been fooled. Oh no, that's a 19.
It was 100% a trap.
It's a trap!
19's good enough. Really?
I don't know why I got 23, but yeah, sure.
Sure.
Why is Jack of all trades on?
Oh, wait, again? Is that what's happening?
Oh, that's a 29, boys.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
No, it's a 32.
32. All right, so 26. Again, theoretically, so hold on. Technically, someone could see you. Well, wait, you don't even have disadvantage. No, you rolled a 7. So, yeah, you guys make it just fine.
Oh, look at that. Number 4.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just not happy with it. So
That's the highest I've ever gotten, a 30.
All right, so
Thanks.
it's actually technically yeah, plus 10. Oh no, actually that's a 40.
I don't even exist.
So for the purposes of this thing flying around the world now, dude, Amnon just disappears from you guys. You see in your because you're looking at thief skills or your thief stuff that you always do. There are warnings out there to hide, just generic warnings: hide, hide, hide. So little things that are telling everyone who's involved in the Thieves Guild, and you see signs for Xanathars, signs for Ravens, signs for the Black Network, signs for all the Thieves Guild in the area. Hide.
Hide.
Keep down. You do see a couple signs that are known for Imperium, but that's what you're getting. Oh, I gotta update the GPU. That's right. I got to update the GPU. It's now a 4060 Ti. Yep. I just got that in. Actually, funny story. Quick side note. For those that know, a really cool thing happened. I ordered a 4060 8GB, and Grandpa Bezos fucked up and sent me a 4060 16GB for freeze.
Nice.
My graphics are fucking awesome.
Yeah, we could agree to call him like Dr. Clean.
I don't know. I work for Twitch. Technically, he's Grandpa Bezos to me, and
I think he's Dr. Clean.
Papa.
Papa Bezos. Yeah, Papa Bezos.
Not old enough to be your grandpa or your papa.
Papa.
His wife. I can call his wife Mama any day.
Oh,
What?
He's got a
that'd
pretty
be
cool
weird
wife.
because she's my age, but cool.
That's fine.
Where's
Details.
the conversation going?
Nowhere. We're going back. Sorry, I've had too much tequila.
Oh, go on.
Wait, what?
Right.
Shots.
It is time to reload if we got it. So you guys make it to Lord Neverember. He'd done the call before he made the run. Told him how long he'd make it. You walk up, and for those again who are just joining in, if you have watched the D&D movie with Hugh Grant, he is actually Lord Neverember.
Oh, no way.
So,
He wants his money back.
He wants his money back.
Bitch.
I don't know if I have a good Hugh Grant voice. So it's gonna
He
sound
gets
just
his
like
guy
Jarlaxle.
That's not Russian, so no, you don't.
Elron, Taco Boy, let's go.
All right,
There you
so
go.
no. Did you want to just because we had some time where you guys would talk? Did you guys want to talk to Elrod about anything? Do you want to say anything to Elrod? Anything?
Well, he's gonna come to this meeting, right?
He's with you. But
Yeah.
there are plenty of times. It's probably about within half an hour, where you guys had to talk to him by yourselves and do whatever. So I forgot to mention that, but I want to give you the opportunity, so I don't. I want to give you the opportunity not to fuck yourselves.
Okay.
So I'll pull Eldon aside, or Elrod,
Whoever. Details.
and say, Elrod, I want you to know that we really appreciate how you helped us. And you're a really good friend to Gorbachev now. So sooner or later we'll be popping in. So you can expect that. And I'll give him a big hard slap on the back.
So what are you trying to do? Tell him.
I'm just saying goodbye.
Okay. He's like, yes, goodbye. Thank you so much for saving me. It has been interesting. You guys are a very eclectic group.
What does that mean?
Eclectic? Liking many things from different walks of life. Interesting.
Fine.
Explain how a life could walk.
Right.
There you go. All of that.
So what else? Any other questions? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to glean from him in the last minute?
Can I ask?
One at a time.
I asked him, how do we get to that place that the turtle wanted us to go meet him at? That you haven't named yet.
Oh, that's right next to where Karis lives.
Yeah.
His
There's
hometown.
a Triton city underneath, right near the center. It is, I don't want to say metropolitan, but it's a pretty large one. There is a, and you knew this, there is a portal to the water realm there.
I want to pull him aside.
Oh, Elrond?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
right.
I want to ask. I want to pull out my coin. I'm going to be like, hey, just curious, have you ever seen this before?
Was that the coin of the Raven Queen?
Yeah.
He says, yes. I've only heard of it, though.
You've only heard of it. Well, what do you know of it?
He says that is the holy symbol of the Raven Queen. A god not part of our world. Now, he gets really excited about this. He says, because if people listen to him, he loves to tell stories. Also because the DMs had too much to drink.
What?
Goddess of Death. It is the Goddess of Death. It is the Goddess of Death, but from a different world. I've heard of, he essentially names, I think it's called Corvir, the Eberron world. He also names Taldore. These are other worlds, other realms, other universes out there. And they, apparently that's where this deity comes from. I had heard that she may have made her way here, or she has worshippers here. Are you a follower of the Raven Queen?
I have known the queen my whole life.
He is fascinated about this. So he begins asking questions. What's she like? Does she imbue you with any power? Oh, how did you know her? What does she look like? He's so intrigued by this.
I say to him, I might be able to answer some questions, but I came to you for information.
Oh, he looks very bashful. He's like, so, you know, I'm very knowledgeable. I have education, but that's all I know about her.
You don't know anything about the coin, though.
He says essentially what you learn from it is it's a god not of this world, and that is
yeah. No, I get that.
But he doesn't know.
coin
He doesn't.
Okay,
You were
okay, so he
you
doesn't
were the
know.
first follower of him he's ever heard of. He's only heard that
Okay.
there's other gods coming in. You essentially confirmed one of his theories.
Yeah.
He goes, "Wow, I did. You know, I theorized that, but I didn't know that. Wow, that's a confirmation." He's thinking. He seemed like doing math in his head. He has no paper, so.
Yeah. So, what was one of the questions he asked?
Do you have any powers from her?
Powers.
Well, he goes, "Well, now, this is just speculation, but you know, magic comes from the gods. It's specific to our world and our universe. Another god coming over, would probably use powers and have to get followers, and giving powers is one of the things deities do to get followers. So it's just an educating guess. Also, because you have this whole, and remember, you're wearing devil armor.
Yeah.
You look like a superhero. He's like, so you have this whole thing.
Well, I tell him I do the bidding of the goddess of death.
He actually pauses. Like you just confirms him. He's like, I did not know she was the goddess of death.
Ooh, do we feel a whoosh then?
No, yeah, this is not a secret. You guys already knew this secret. So if you guys are listening to this conversation, it is entirely news to you that there's a new god of death. Whatever the god of death is in Forgotten Realms is the god of death you've known. You know that some of those gods.
I get all confused now. The critical role, and everything else, which is we'll have to talk that through.
Which is why I did it. What's happening here is for the purposes of understanding it. What Critical Role did is take some of the gods, break them down to different names, give them their own domains and powers, and yada yada yada. For the purposes of my world, I haven't done that yet. But the War of the Gods, if you ever open up the back of the Forgotten Realms book or the player's handbook, it shows you the gods of Faerun. All those gods existed here. Over half of them are dead, good and bad. Yes, the Shadow God. So there are gods here, and there are domains and spheres here, but some of those gods essentially are being picked up by other gods who are still alive, good or bad, and providing their domains to you. Those gods are dead. So everyone who's known, I don't have it in front of me. I have to go find it. But the god of death for, I think it's Cormvair for Forgotten Realms, died. So you telling that there's a new goddess of death here actually makes him stop. It's like, I did not know her domain. So, and I have to go find the name now because it bugged the shit out of me. Luckily, I'm an idiot. I have the book right here. It is gods to. Where's God? Religion 93. I don't have it here. So, for purpose of the end of time, I'm not going to look for it. But there is a pantheon out there of Forgotten Realms gods. That pantheon, the god of death, is dead. So he's amazed by that. He actually looks almost a little scared that you're telling him that there's a new goddess of death here.
So I noticed that he's scared.
He did not know any of her domains.
But I can read that on his face.
Oh yeah, he's not happy. You know, my kids take my fucking player's handbook all the goddamn time.
Oh, that gets better with time.
4 copies of the player's handbook across 2 editions. They're all fucking gone.
Yeah, that'll get so much better as they get older.
Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, this is the moment in which I fucked up.
Which one?
Teaching my kids D&D.
Yeah, that's when you fucked up.
Hey there. Like, subscribe, follow. use that QR code to my link tree for my socials. Thanks. Any other questions? I've given you a plot device. I'm asking you to ask any questions before I move on to the rest of the plot.
Well, I want to ask him. You seem very fearful, but she does not intervene.
Well, and to move on to the story a little bit, the bits of information you get from here are that it is surprising there's a new god of death. That means that the powers, like, we were always told that the sovereign host, which is a pull from Eberron, but also just a description of godly power of the gods that died, that whether they're good or bad, that their powers, they're technically still here, still protecting us, still providing us the godly powers, magic, and belief that we have. If a new goddess of death came here, and you have powers from that goddess of death, then what's happened to our gods? About the things we've been told about our divine history.
Okay.
That's the amazing. That's why he's scared. You essentially told him the story he's been living about how his gods, the war of the gods, and how people get power. There should not be able to, whether the god is the original god of death died.
I've changed his whole worldview.
Yes, it just the idea that other gods can come in here and take over divine domains is almost earth-shattering to him.
Yeah. Okay.
Because what does that mean for the realms? What does that mean for the multiverse? He's mumbling this. So for
Yeah,
the purpose of the story, that's what you guys get. That's enough for... unless you guys have a specific question quickly before we move on to the plot device.
We'll learn this power. How do we learn this power?
What did you say?
Is it possible to learn this power?
Which power?
Anakin Skywalker.
Oh.
God.
No, there's not. There is if you're Amnon and had a good backstory, but
I'm teasing.
So, as you guys walk in there, Eldrod was with you. You make it into Lord Neverember. He is again surrounded by a lot of big dudes, specifically double the number of you.
Are they bigger than me?
They are all your size. Actually, no, I take that back. A few of them look slight.
Mages, squishies.
Yeah. They look armored, but they are totally mages. 100% mages. He's like, oh, great, you made it back. That means you've... Oh, well done. He walks up and gives Eldon. Oh, thank God. Yes. Oh, Vicky, you missed the he has had, and I did do a little lifting of the imagery from Critical Role, but yes, the same idea. That goddess is here. She does travel a bit. And she is here to bring the solace of a correct death with no undeath to this world. That's what he is charged with, among other things. The god. So the Raven Queen is the goddess of death, but she hates undeath. Death is. Think of if you've seen Sandman. That's the lady who plays Death. That is my vision of what the Shadow Queen is. Oh, the Raven Queen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Grim Reaper. Everyone else, undeath is completely abhorrent to her. She does not like undeath. So she shows up like an eerie shadow and shepherds souls onto the afterlife. That's her job, and she hates anything that doesn't do that.
Okay.
But she's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
So he looks at you again like he's seen death. And it's shaking him. But as you walk in, Eldon, oh, so good to see you. Oh, I missed you so much. Oh, great. Did you tell them anything? No, I'm just joking, of course. It's fine. Fine. Thank you. Eldon, please go with Jeffrey, and make sure you're taken care of. And the servant who does that before, who's Jeffrey, bows and takes him to a back room. And unless you say anything, Eldon disappears for the purposes of this conversation. Yep. He kind of... bye. Jeremy takes him out. Right. So... Good job. He golf claps for you guys. I'm very happy for you. I'm glad you did that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So are we done?
No.
Golf clap?
So we need to clear our name, and we need your help with this.
Oh.
And you're going to give us the shiny thing you promised to give us.
Yes, I told you I was going to tell you where the key is. Oh, Xanathar has it. Xanathar has it.
Yeah, we knew that.
No, he has mine too.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yes.
Yes.
So Xanathar has two.
Yes, he stole mine. And he didn't know that, Mike. If I did, I told you that by accident.
Okay.
He was supposed to give you one. He said, you're going to give us one. And he said, yes, I'm going to tell you where it is. And you guys never picked up on it. So this is the... If I didn't say that right, I apologize for ruining the dramatic effect. But you expected him to hand you a key, and he goes, yes. And he gives you a piece of paper that says, Xanathar has it.
I thought Jarlaxle gave us a piece of the last one. Okay.
I apologize to muck that up. Your DM's shitty.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so, again, this is just like the character he played very well in the movie. He told you one thing, and he totally give you the information where it is. He goes, yes, so I can tell you, because you seem very upset, that it is in the dungeons of his hold. There is a gentleman wearing the ring, and he's being held in a cell in the dungeon of Xanathar. And he's been there for some time. And that person is very, very important to Xanathar. Very, very important. Elsie? Anyone? Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Never mind.
So do we know this person's name?
Bob. You can make a deception check. He's lying through his teeth.
I was about to say. So.
Bob?
Insight.
Insight. That's what I'm looking for right now. Hang on.
Bob?
Come here, Chucho. Come here, dogs.
And you get advantage.
I get advantage?
Yeah, always.
Sorry. No more?
You love my doggy. You love my doggy. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's so no. So I get 10. Corby?
Can you get off? You can get off? Come on. All right, here we go.
I got a 15.
So, anything else? What was that question? Sorry, the dog came in, had to get attention.
When he said, we asked the name and you said Bob, and then we threw insight.
And
I might give Corby a 5 on that. Because I can give him
So the 15's what you needed.
Okay.
It's just you only need a fucking 15. He's like,
Okay.
he has no idea who the guy's name is. He's like, it's Bob. His name's Robert. Robert Sedry. He has no idea. Just no fucking idea.
So we just went through an entire dungeon, killed numbers of people, caused Vector to get out our ass, and all you can tell us is that Xanathar has it, and a guy named Bob in a gel. So.
No, Bob has 2 of them. Bob has both.
Bob has both?
Bob has
Okay,
both.
Bob?
That's worth something, right?
Yeah.
And of course you're going to get my gold back, right? Of course. Because I'm going to give you money.
Sure, thank you.
Make a deception check, everybody.
Deception.
Wait, why?
He doesn't believe you.
What were you saying?
Oh, you carry me.
Gorby doesn't know.
Yeah. I'm so close to another 20.
Concerned, we're gonna give him the gold.
Gorby,
Sure.
Go ahead, Gorby. Just roll a d20 for shits and giggles.
It's a 4.
That's about right.
Yeah. All right. So, Elsie, Katana, and Gorbachev. Elsie, for you specifically, because you're kind of quasi-leader here, totally looking at you like, I don't believe you. Looks at Katana like totally doesn't believe her, and just gives this like, wait, no, put that down. That teapot's there for show. What? Stop it. Gorbachev's playing with the furniture. No, it's not our house. Please. Oh fuck.
I'm sure he's looking for Bob, so.
Right. Swear his name's Bob. Ask him when you see him. His name's Bob.
Go find Bob.
Right. Robert, maybe. It's just so much to say Robert. Bob is easier.
Have you tried to get Bob before?
Strangely enough, I can't message Bob.
You can't what?
Message Bob.
Have you tried to get Bob out of Xanathar's prison before?
No. Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Okay.
He said it just like that.
Yeah.
Advantage?
No.
Sorry, hang on.
Fuck
One
me.
more.
Nobody's gonna guess.
Hang on.
You're bad.
Anyone else want to roll an insight check?
Inside?
Anybody else?
I rolled 2 4s.
Are you shitting me?
Go, Amnon.
I think we believe him.
So, guys, you believe him.
Yeah. Okay.
Even with Amnon 17?
He rolled a nat 20 and a nat 19.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
So just so you know, Lord Neverember can deceive some shit.
Fuck
Yeah. Figured.
So, yeah, his name's Bob. Totally believe him.
Fucking Bob.
You incite shit.
You know what it is? I got you. It's
Yeah,
fine.
he's very truthful. Yeah. No, so you get the idea that for the purpose of the jokes, because I can't let you miss this one. Yeah, he totally he you believe him that he didn't send anybody, but you realize that despite his jovial demeanor, he's probably one of the most dangerous men within like 5 square miles. So he's probably lying.
Yeah.
But it's just the shit-eating grin he has and the way that lie rolled off. It's just you've realized you've walked into with these 4 or 5 mob bosses for all intents and purposes, very connected, well-established people. Like you believe him, but you're for the purpose of the story and because you rolled 20s the whole fucking night, and now he can't get above a fucking 16 to win this, except Amnon. So it is Amnon. You realize the depths of this dude's power, and he probably has tried. For a guy who wants this goal and has wanted it for years, there's a reason why he hasn't gotten it from Xanthar yet.
Yeah.
But it's probably amazing that he knows the dude has 2.
Yeah. Can you help us clear our name? Because it's going to make it very difficult for us to actually go through and rescue Bob if our name is not cleared with the city, in the city watch. So is this something that is within your power to help us clear our name?
Well, a couple things.
It's a trap!
Yeah. This is one of those.
Got a bad feeling about this.
So
Let's bring it out. I want to hear it.
he leans right up to you and goes, "Are you asking me for a favor? Because I can clear your name. I am the leader of Riverton. And technically I was once the leader of sorry, leader of Ravensburg, and technically I was once the leader of Riverton.
I'm just asking you that in order for us to get Bob, it's in your mutual interest to clear our name.
Well, yes. If you bring me the gold, and of course I will give you the large sum of finder's fee I got for you, I will clear your name. But you gotta bring me the gold. You kind of knew that one already, didn't you?
We know that, but it's not going to help us get there. We might die before we get to before Bob if you don't clear our name before that.
Oh, that's okay. You know why?
Maybe we should talk to your son.
Oh, that little rat. So you can talk to my son. He's not talking to me now. He ignores my messages. Very upset. But all that being said, and all, you do, kind of not my problem that you are enemies of the state. And to be frank, I'm not entirely sure you are not enemies of the state until you bring me my gold. Make an insight check, Elsie.
Yes.
With advantage.
And then hang on, I'm going to add +5 onto this one because this is important. So,
this is an important one, yes.
Yeah. Add +5, so 20. So I'm going to burn out.
Dirty 20s.
Yeah.
You get the distinct feeling he has more than... You're not the only people he has looking for this.
Yeah. So I was thinking too. We're just one of the groups. Okay.
Yep.
Good to know.
He has that shit-eating grin on all the time. If in case you're wondering, it's this one.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That one. Hasn't left his face the whole fucking night.
Can't bear to see you die.
He's like, oh wait, you're gonna die. Oh, I'm sorry. But if you make it back, I'll clear your name.
Yeah.
Why aren't we killing him?
You would like to do combat? Now let's do it.
No.
Because you know I'm just gonna grab some CR that's really high and say roll 20.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a question.
Yeah. So even when you're drunk in state, so Ashley, you are drunk. Make a straight insight check with no advantage. No one has the cleric hasn't made it here to cast undrunk to you.
Yeah. So not maybe less drunk.
So you are not aware that of how many people are here. Everyone else in the audience watching realizes that this guy has shown up with a show of force. That this was the people here designed to look to be essentially, you try something, you're gonna die. And he made it so apparent that most people, especially with a high insight, can do it. You, however, can take them.
No, I don't think that.
But you think you do.
Well, I think I do. I can do that.
You're not gonna do it. But in your little drunken mind, you're like, yeah, fine, whatever, you're not telling me, but I could fucking kill all those. Totally can.
Well, I do have Roger's Giant Liquor, and I could drink it all and then kill them all, but I wouldn't have any more Roger's Giant Liquor, and that's why I'm not.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate your time. Is there any place that we can go get some supplies and gear up for our next adventure to go get Bob?
Yes, you can. Well, he points out, Skullport is open at all hours of the day. I'm somewhat of a celebrity here. Just tell them I sent you and they'll give you a discount.
Where's your bar?
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
And Gorby has a question.
Yes.
So, and I'll lean in close to him, like it's a secret.
He tries to take the teapot from your hand.
So this is smuggling den, and it's also war. So there's lots of people who are hiding. Yes.
In Skullport, you're saying? Like, yes. There's a lot of people hiding. Yes. War going on. The Imperium's out there trying to stop all the traffic and stuff. Yeah.
So, is there anybody you know who has some merchandise that they might be appreciative if we were to buy it from them now, and then we take it away and bring it into the city. Anyone who's stuck in that type of situation.
Well, he looks over at Jarlaxle. If you guys are offering to take some people into the city, I have some friends that would like to take a ride with you.
What friend?
Well, I look at Jarlaxle and raise an eyebrow.
Friend.
You hear in your mind, no.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Elsie's not on board for that at all.
Everyone gets to make an insight check.
Yeah.
Insight.
Elsie is
The answer to your
not.
question, Vicky,
Add advantage.
Bob is a plot device.
Except for
You'll find out
Steven.
soon.
I'll take my 20.
Bob is definitely someone important.
Yeah. I know Bob's important, but we're not bringing people in his people with us.
No, I want to basically
Did
like.
you roll that 20 again, Elsie?
There's
Yes.
a Fent who needed to move a bunch of diamonds, and now he can't because there's a war on. We could be like, hey.
Oh, no, hold on, guys.
Goodbye.
With a net 20, Elsie,
Yeah.
you immediately realize that every single person in here is from the Imperium.
Oh.
Elsie
Elsie
conversation
instantly
kinda
goes
short.
rigid and goes, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah. Elsie looks over at Gorby. And the rest of the folks. Hey, it's time to go, guys. I think we gotta get working for Bob.
You sure?
Okay.
I have some friends who would love. They need a ride directly into the city.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think with as much trouble as we're in right now, the fewer people, the better. We appreciate the time.
I have a friend.
Aww.
His name's Tempeh or Sist, whatever the fuck his name is. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I recognize it? I mean, can I scan the room and just kind of scan some faces so I remember them next time?
Is
So if I
anyone
see
gonna
them, I
cast
know
a
they're
spell?
Imperium.
Or are you just scanning?
I'm just looking at the faces and just kind of memorizing whose face is which.
With
So
a
if I
nat
see
20,
people in the future, huh?
with a nat 20, I will let you make an Arcana check.
Okay. I'm just looking to make sure that I remember these people next time. So if we see them out and about,
Dang.
what? So I get still advantage, or I'm still screwed?
This is an Arcana check. If you'd like to use other
I
things
help
for
on
it,
your
this is the
Arcana
time to
check?
use that.
I'll add 5 to that. I'll burn another flash of genius. So that's what 17.
You can use your inspiration to re-roll that if you'd like.
Yeah, I would actually.
Probably
Okay.
better than 12.
Oh,
Oh.
19.
I'll burn a flash of genius and add
There
another
you
5.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
19,
is
not
somebody in here radiating an ungodly amount of magical power.
Yeah. I'll see it again.
You
Sugar,
lock
repulse,
eyes
suffering.
with somebody. You don't know who it is, but for everyone who's, I have to go put it on I have to find the picture and put it on. The Tempest of Dawn has locked eyes with you.
Yeah.
So there's somebody in the back. He locks eyes with you, and you're kind of scanning and looking at, and you just see a weird flicker in his eyes and realize, oh shit, we need to leave right now.
Elsie's butt puckers, and she kind of signals to the group slyly, just, hey, folks,
With a
our
19, he has something cast on him to make him look he's hiding his look. But you, with that natural 20, you got a smell. Let's say that because you've had this connection with Vecna, you get a smell. That guy's hiding something with really strong magic. He is not 5'6".
Yeah. So she looks over at Gorby. Gorby, it's
Gorby, make an insight check, please.
I think we
Gorby, make an insight check, please.
Yeah.
Straight. You get advantage. You get advantage.
I did good.
What are you saying to him, Elsie? And I would like you to make a
persuasion.
I don't know. Roll d20 and add your charisma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know, because I generally listen to Elsie.
Yeah. He's persuading you, essentially. Subtly. Yeah, good enough. So you essentially say to him, like, hey, dude, and use whatever code. Whatever you say, he kind of, Gorbachev, you're like, oh, that's the first time he said that. We should fucking leave.
Hey, Gorbachev, isn't it dinner time? Aren't you hungry? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially what it is. Like, you say the code word, and Gorbachev is like, you've never said that before. Hey, and you start saying your goodbyes. Oh, no, Lord Neverember, are you sure? I think your name was Todd, right? And he grabs that 5'6" dude. Todd needs a ride into the city.
Todd needs to find his own ride. We gotta go.
Okay. Todd, I'm sorry. Maybe it's your hair.
Fuck Todd.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't say that about Todd. Todd's a great dude. Right, Todd?
Fuck Todd.
Right, Todd. Todd doesn't say a thing. Todd just looks at him, and the most I'm gonna fucking kill you look, and looks back at you. And look again. This is like a short 5'6" dude, real squirrely looking. But Lord, insight Elsie, because you're the only one high enough to get it.
Oh, hang on a second.
Reason that is Elsie has a 25 perception. There's nothing he misses. Yeah, fuck Todd. So Todd, for the subtle, he's scared to death of Todd. he is absolutely petrified of Todd. He's actually putting his hand around, like smooching him, but he won't touch him. For the audience, I have created large NPCs called Archons. Sorry, not Archons, Tempests. They are essentially, if you think of the Imperium of Man from Warhammer, these are lieutenants. One is fire, one is wind, one is thunder. They are Tempests. They gain power from the magical technology of the Imperium. They are shock troops and lieutenants. They are small armies in and of themselves. So they've all just realized that there's someone here who's way more powerful than them standing right in front of them, radiating magic, and Elsie didn't notice it right away.
And it's Todd?
No, Todd really wants to go on a trip with you, and you guys are walking out. Todd has not stopped locking eyes with Elsie. Elsie has not stopped locking eyes with him, and Gorbachev is currently shooing you out.
Oh, so what's the name of the guy that's the super being?
Todd.
It is Todd. Okay, so it is Todd.
Todd. He said this little dude is Todd.
Fuck Todd.
The little dude is not the Tempest.
Elsie, he's cast seeming.
Mm-hmm.
And something else to mask it, but he is definitely got a lot of magic on him.
All right, we're gonna casually walk our way out of here, watching our back.
Thank you, Vicky. All right. So, Jarlaxle leaves. Goes, so I like you guys so much, I really do, but I need to leave right now, and because I have a feeling Todd's chasing you. Bye.
Yeah,
we're coming.
Do you do anything? You have 2 rounds.
I know. I say we're coming.
We're getting out of school.
He says, if you don't say anything, he casts Dimension Door and steps through it and disappears.
Mm.
Oh no! Well, I'll say, hey, we're coming too. We want to get on the ship. We gotta go home.
You come to the door, he pushes you back and just steps through. Bye.
Bitch.
He does say, just so you know, that was an Archon or a Tempest. You should run.
Motherfucker's actually leading us here.
You essentially, yeah. The Popo showed up and he didn't realize it until Todd came forward. He made a show of Todd because, oh wait, it's seen visible, not illusion. You have seen visible. As he leaves, he goes, let's just say that I am able to see things maybe other people can't, and that Todd was not 5'6".
All right, Todd and that dickhead with a submarine banned from Florida. Fuck them both. Leave us.
Yeah, but he goes, I love you. I'll call you later. Bye.
Lifetime ban, fucker. Ban hammer.
Yeah, he's just, no. You guys all of a sudden become very hot.
Okay, so I look to the gang and I'll say, Elsie, can we get back to Riverton through the underground mountain?
Oh,
yeah.
He does chuck you a little figurine and says, you have 5 minutes left in that.
Go, I grab it, investigate it. Arcana.
That's your pass without a trace.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yes.
use it.
No, you just keep it with you.
Yeah, take it.
So you have 5 minutes left. Bye.
Dick.
All right, we need to go for the underground mountain and
if you weren't concerned about it before, you all of a sudden realized, oh fuck.
Yeah, we gotta disappear. So let's go hide.
Yeah. So let me clear this up for you. Stealth checks for everyone. Let me clear this.
Oh yeah, I'm the stealthiest. So
All right, so plus 10. Let's see what the other ones get.
You got me double past out of trace, so just let you know, you need to take one off.
I
I
haven't
got
taken
plus
anything
10.
off. I haven't put anything on.
Yeah.
I win.
I got a 17.
Oh, that's the wrong button. What is it?
I got a 43.
Holy crap!
No, you did not.
What?
Seriously, that?
Because you got me twice for, so it's a 33, but you got me down for plus 10 twice if you look at the combat tracker.
Oh.
Yeah, you got a
I
plus
haven't added
23.
past travel taste but once. I didn't add it, but there you go. It's gone. So
Yeah.
the combat tracker's gone. Do we have another pass out of the trace? Did you all have pass out of the trace?
I used past out of trace prior to this, remember? Then I don't know if you took it off, but it was on me.
Yeah, it's off.
Everybody else.
Both of them are off
Okay.
for you, so just minus 10 for what you rolled.
Okay. So that's 20. I got 20. I'm not going to re-roll that. So plus 10, 30.
30.
Plus-
33.
Well, plus 3, 33.
Yeah. 33.
Okay, that's high. What else?
Yeah.
We have a 17. We have a 32 and a 22. Anyone else missing?
There's an 11 in there. Or a 21, excuse me, from Kai.
Kai, yeah. All right, so let's see what happens.
Did that Katana roll?
Katana has not rolled yet, but luckily
On a roll.
I get
On a roll.
Oh, you lucky sons of bitches!
We are
Yeah, I get to drop the 20 because 2 of you got the cloaks on.
jokes.
Yeah.
You get rid of Eldon. Hold on.
I'm the
Eldon
crow.
is gone. All right, so, you guys have it's good enough by a little bit. Are you still with us, Katana?
No.
Wait.
Okay, sometimes shit happens.
No, he's still here. He's logged in. He's just maybe not talking.
Oh, that's not disadvantage. It was supposed to be.
It's okay. He just tossed out his 20 there.
No, he
Yeah,
got
sure.
his 20. So you guys are lucky
That's
bastards. So he got it. That's my disadvantage for something else. So there you go. You guys are hidden.
Stealthy.
Where are you going?
Wherever
Over
we
the
go.
mountain.
So
How do we get out of here?
you do have a way to get out of here. For the purposes of time and speed, we got half an hour left. Where are you going?
See
To the
more.
mountain.
All right. So if you guys remember, let's see if I don't know if I have this map anymore. I think I got rid of it.
I really wanted to get my pet dragon turtle.
It's not what that is.
Yeah.
Just so you know,
What?
it's not a pet dragon's turtle. You know that?
You don't know that. You don't fucking know that.
You think that's what it is?
What?
You assume that the conversation means he's your pet, right? That's what you got.
We're buds. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna go wreck some shit. I'm gonna go dragon turtle riding. Why the fuck wouldn't I?
Yeah, fucking elder dragon turtles are ready for you guys. Let's do it. Let's see, where is that fucking thing?
You underestimate my drive.
Do it? No, that was something different. Oh, go! God damn it!
Silly rabbit.
Silly rabbit. Chicks are for kids. Imperial Beacon. What the fuck was it? Griffin statue. I forgot where I fucking put it. I'll have to find that map again. But for the purposes of this, there is a mile-long, 700 or 1,000 feet tall. Not 1,000 feet. Sorry, that's not too tall. About 700 feet tall waterfall that goes across this mile-long river. In the center of it, there's a fort. Below that is where Skullport is, where you are now. There was a bolt hole or a smuggler's run between the two cities behind the waterfall that went in and out of, kind of skirted the bad parts of the Undermountain, because Undermountain's all messed up from what is in the normal world of Forgotten Realms. The levels are kind of fucked. As I told you many times, when you go through this, you have to roll. You'll have to roll some random encounters to fit which level I put you on. The trek towards Ravensburg has been utterly destroyed by the Federation army, because the last time you came through it, you brought the Imperium with you. So that wasn't wrong. From what you totally brought the Imperium with you, day one. But there is a way to get back, but it is not as unfraught with danger as it once was. So it will require some sneaking and random encounters. I'm going to let this very good check stand for Skullport. So you can go into Skullport or get out of Skullport with that check. What do you want to do? Sorry, you can go to the market if you want to, or go out of Skullport with that check. If you go to the market, I'm going to require you to make more rolls.
All right. Corbin wants to shop. Does anybody else want to shop?
No, I don't actually want to shop now that I've seen that what our company is. And it's a misty day, so if we're going to shop, realistically, we should just get back to Riverton and go see Mortimer.
Yeah,
because it's nighttime.
Go shop in the drifts.
So it's a mile in the Tunnel of Terror, is what you're saying?
A mile.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Your brother's a dick.
I've met him, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking piece of shit Jarlaxle just bailed on us.
In his defense, you're like, hey, we're good. And you went to meet this dude. The dude did also kind of backstab him because he was also looking for the vault too. And then it's like, here's the police.
Yeah, if he comes to Florida, we're gonna treat him like fucking Disney, all right?
Yeah, he just did. You realize why he's Lord Neverember. He fucks everybody.
Motherfucker!
Yeah. Yes. It is. Fuck. This is the whole thing. Yeah.
So we're making our way back.
What is that?
All right. So.
What the fuck is that?
I'm gonna do this the fun way. There's 5 of you here. Everyone roll d20. Rollies.
Roly poly oly.
Katana, if you're here, time to roll rollies.
Why? Come on, man.
What's going on with the 20?
Seriously, what the fuck? I gotta reload this game. Okay. Kai and Elsie, roll d20 again. Roll off.
Fuck.
All right. Kai.
Sure.
This is the d20. You want to roll high, not low.
Okay, well, I rolled low.
All right. Well, that's a random encounter. Fucking damn it. In the interest of, I'm not gonna fucking make a random encounter kill everybody right now. There's a random encounter coming. I'm gonna write this down. There's a wah happening here. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Let's go.
Yeah. Just for the
Stupid dragon, you
just for shits and
drunk-
giggles,
get
Kai,
drunk.
roll another d20.
You trip over like a T-Rex's tail, and we have to fight it.
No, I'm getting lots better.
One more.
Are you finding any justification for this, or just hoping for better things?
No, I'm deciding how bad it is. So there were 3 checks. 2 of them. There's going to be a random encounter that comes your way. I've written down on this card here. So for the purpose of the story, you are going through the bolt hole you originally went through before. It weaves in and out. It's a cavern. You are walking past tunnels in rock. Then it obviously carved through, walking over like carved stonework that goes nowhere. It breaks off into a corner. The right side opens up as you're walking towards the city into huge, deep trenches. You can see farther than you can ever see. You do see edges of like a fortress, or what you know now is the Undermountain, as that place has shifted like an earthquake. Like, I don't know, the Undermountain rose up 700 feet and shifted itself in weird places during the Cataclysm. So you see all these things. You see water coming out of places. You see civilizations between levels that shouldn't be there. It's weird. There is a moment when Kai, you are pretty sure someone's following you, and you get the party to kind of do a thing through a bolt hole and come back out, but the party moves a little faster. You think you guys have lost them, but for the purpose of this random encounter, people were coming down that way. It's like, let's say for the purposes of you all looking and being careful that to save time in this random encounter, get us to the story point where I need to get you. You are being followed through the bolt hole.
And I don't notice.
No, that's what that was. That was
Okay.
the random encounter. I'm gonna again. Elsie has a 25,
Oh, that was the random.
Yeah, Elsie has a 25.
I thought we
perception.
were about to fight somebody.
No, if I put you guys in a fight now, it'll be a fight. It's gonna be a
Okay.
fight. So that was a shitty roll.
Yeah.
It was
No,
fairly
it was.
low. If he'd rolled any lower than that, he literally would have been a fight in the Tempest.
Ever since my fourth 20, I've been rolling like crap.
Here we go. So I'm glad I got that out of your system, guys. Too many fucking 20s for combat. But yeah, there is a random encounter coming. It is not the Tempest, but is also not great. But because Elsie knows this, you've been here. This was her bolt hole. She showed you guys in the first episode. She set some traps behind you, and someone tripped it. You're being followed.
Oh, so we did set traps. I was like, can we just trap it so there's no way that this collapses?
If you'd like me to pause it and set this combat up right now, I will do that. Or would you like to hear the rest of the story?
Oh, I
Story.
want to hear the rest of the story.
Okay.
Just
For the
kill people.
For the purposes of not letting you fight a fucking 4 in a really tight hallway, I'm being nice, Kai. Would you like to do the fight now or do it later?
No, I don't want. I just wanted to drop things on the. I'm littering. That's all.
That's all right, because it's like 10 feet wide. Remember, I also described like, hey, there's like places where shit opens up to nothing. Let's not do this fight here. I'm being
No,
nice.
I agree with. I'm agreeing. Now, I wouldn't want to fight this fight here. We have an artificer with who has explosives, so I would assume she would just drop some grenade and close the hole behind us.
Did you drop grenade and close the hole behind you?
That would give away our position, would it not?
It would also. There's things that would happen. Yes.
It would also sink the ship.
I say at this point, Elsie's smart enough to go. That's probably gonna give away our position. So, no, because no.
It might
No,
slow
I think we
them down,
just
but it's
run.
definitely gonna speed them up later.
I'm gonna roll stealth. Wait.
For the purpose of this, we'll get to it in a second. You guys get to the place you were going to, the place that Maury wanted you to meet. And again, so think of the drips as. If I bring up that map again. Oh, I closed it. There we go. Nope, wrong one. So this was the image for tonight. A little bit Daggerford up here. So you guys are where this square is here. But that square is a little misnomer. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Not what I wanted. Fucker, go away.
You rotate them like that, they become diamonds.
Wrong button. I wanted to ping here. So, that is where her shop is. So her shop abuts this cliff wall. That cliff wall is called that whole plateau is called the drips because the area above it, Daggerford, the way it's organized, especially with the mist of the waterfall, it is perpetually wet. Any rain that comes down leaks down on the drips, hence the drips. So Elsie
Well, it's got nothing to do with driving.
Say again?
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah. So Elsie has found this great place. She's like she picked the place that gets the most water and is the most unassuming. She has a great shop there, but she spent years digging a hole into the Undermountain that nobody knew about from a hidden door. Farther into that hole, she created other hidden spots where her hidden part of her workshop was. When you first started this, one of the things that Elsie asked to do was to ask Maury to block everything up so no one could get to it from the front. And he did. The only way to get to it is through the bolt holes you see in the back. For the purpose of this, it is very hard to see, and people following you will have a hard time getting to it. It is a secret passageway. But she takes you to a place that looks like a normal rock. she touches a spot that's way too low for most people to get to. Only someone with really tiny hands get in there, and she trips something, and the thing slides away, and you walk into a chiseled out or stonework hallway that she has built over the part of her life, because she's a gnome. She's been here a bit. And when you all get in, she closes the door, and she says, "This should protect us from whoever's following us." And you are in a hidden basement of her shop. And as soon as you come to the kind of meeting area, Maury is there.
So he gives Maury a big hug.
Oh, thank you so much, little girl. I've missed you so much. Oh, it's so good to see you're all so safe.
Well,
guys
I
are
hug them
so
both
fucked.
and pick them both up off the ground and say, Gorby, miss you too.
Oh, God, too soft, too hard. Oh, God, let go. It's fine. Okay, thank you.
I trust
missed
you
you
found
too.
more touch.
So he says, all right, you guys are fucked.
Again.
What do you mean, you guys?
Well, there's very few people that are enemies of the state and enemies of the Imperium.
Well, lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
Maury, if I ever needed guidance, I need it now.
So what are you asking? Let's speed it up.
Hit me up.
You got your Deus Ex Machina. He's here to help you. He's your ally. You paid for him with your background credits. He's here to do all kinds of shit for you. What do you want?
Maury, we gotta do a couple things. So we gotta clear our name with Waterdeep and the council here. So any suggestions on how we do that?
So everyone
Wait.
seems to want the vault. So, and to be frank, even I do.
Who's Frank?
No, not Frank. The other Frank. Me. To be honest, I would like you to find the vault because I could use the cash, and as you had told me before, you had made Faustian deals with other people. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you for joining us.
Peace.
Please like and subscribe, follow. It always helps the channel. If you can, hit a follow. We love that. And thank you for joining us. If you are here to watch SWA, I really appreciate it, Vicky.
Yeah. I got groupies.
Good. Look, I love groupies. I love groupies. Vicky, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Groupies, actually.
And if I had good mods, I want to teach. I'm slowly trying to teach my mod to do it. My brother to be a mod, but he's a dick.
No.
No.
I'm a mod. Look, I can paste links.
I don't know if I want to give you power to put links in here. Like, I don't know how quickly you'll get me banned from Twitch.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time until he posts a schlong.
Yeah, it's just the TTP for my brother is like a second and a half. Anywho, besides TTP, thank you for watching, Vicky. Thank you for joining. Thank you for following. I would love, so he says, advice. He looks at you, goes, to be frank, you should leave the city immediately. Like, there's a lot of peat on you. I don't know how you get out of this. I'm hoping I don't get brung in. But this is bad. It's Tiberius, or Tibus. There's this guy Tibus. Remember Tibus? He's been telling all about how all the things that went on that you protected. He has somehow tied you to be that way. I don't know how.
You know,
and he's working for somebody. He's working for the Imperium, you know that. But he's working for somebody else in Ravensburg.
Neverember's working for the Imperium as well.
Say again?
Lord Neverember's working for the Imperium as well.
Well, he's the mayor of Ravensburg, of course he is.
Yeah. Okay, Gorbachev has planned now.
Uh-oh.
So
Go on.
What?
we have to make big hero story. We have to make big hero save, and then everybody will like us again. Yes.
We should bring my pet dragon turtle.
So we broker the peace with Xanathar because we go to Xanathar and we say, "Look, buddy, okay, you don't like Imperium
I'm gonna
because
hold
they
on, let me pause
bring
there.
the Black Network
Just
and
metagame.
they will kill you."
Just metagame. If you remember, about 2 to 3 hours ago, Xanathar reached
Yeah,
out
he.
to your cleric, and nobody has responded to him.
No, we said yes.
Yes. Yeah, he did.
He said we should squash the beef and talk, and Heldman said yes.
No, he didn't say we should squash the beef and talk.
No, he just said yes.
He just said yes. And Xanathar didn't say, "Hey, I want to talk to you guys and bury the hatchet." He was kind of like, "You should call me or else." And he said yes.
No, he was more like enticing than threatening. Now that could have been a deception, but he was like, "We need to talk" or something.
You didn't know. It's a
Anyway,
message. It happens in one person's head.
he reached out, and we could go to him and be like, "Listen, buddy, you don't want the Black Network and the Imperium to come and mess your shit up, and they definitely will mess your shit up."
You think that's gonna work?
And well, wait. And also, we can work out a deal where Xanthar gets some of the money, and Vajra gets the other part of the money, and
You're
then
right.
we get the leftover money, and then they get to use the money to fight the Imperium, and everybody likes Gorbachev again, and they build a statue.
Elsie looks over at Gorby's like, listen, Mansoon's the only ally that we still have because we've actually got a deal with him that we can't break. So it's
Yeah, but he don't want the gold.
LC,
Like
I'll give you hold on.
we can just start promising the gold to people.
Hold on, Gorbachev. Just because it's a really easy one. He also has given you the thing to do that doesn't require you to do anything against what you're. He only wants one thing from that. He doesn't want the gold.
In my defense, I've never promised anybody gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mansoon has promised. All he wants is the body. That's all he wants.
yeah, he was very specific about making sure that he didn't get into a Faustine deal with fuck him more than anything else. But he did give you information that essentially was free, and said go to the lion's den and bring me back a tooth.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I think our only option, if we're going to clear our names, the only thing we can do is clear the vault. And to do that, we have to either steal from Xanthar, kill him, or deal with him. And I think we've all agreed that killing Xanthar is like a higher level scenario than clearing the vault itself.
Yes,
maybe we need to go. We maybe go get that.
Someone saying, did the DM just say no? Am I wrong about that?
Yes and no. You I say for a metagame, you are high enough level to take him. So that's not you don't you were when we had the conversation, you were 7th level. You were 9th level, so it's a different conversation now. But
Don't encourage my stupidity.
But so I guess we don't know which would be harder. We don't know.
We don't need to kill Xanthar. We just actually need to just get Bob.
No, we do need to eventually kill him because with Manchun we made that deal.
No, Manchu's not that. That's not the Bob he wants. That's not the body he wants. He wants it in the vault. There's something in the vault.
He wants the body.
Yeah, body. But what I'm saying is we do want to kill Xanthar because that's how I get Phalord blood. That's how you get your enemy served up on a platter. That's how we all get our really good things that we want.
Yes.
So do we want
all
to
the things, all
try
your story
and...
points are hidden behind a very tough boss on purpose.
Yeah, so what I'm basically thinking is, and I'll turn to Elsie, like maybe somebody would have a better idea than I do. Or I'll even turn to Moriarty and say, like, what do you think would be more challenging? Fighting Xanthar or fighting the supposed dragon down in the vault?
So we gotta do both, actually, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out which one we should try and do first.
No, so we gotta get the piece to even get to the vault. So I think for the most part we gotta go through Xanathar. So we either gotta get the piece and escape, and in and out, and then I can
Yes.
ask Maury. Maury, do you have any intel on Xanthar's hideout in the Sky Bob? That's what
Yeah, but let's see what Maury says about like who's more challenging first. Because if one is more challenging than the other, then we should probably try and go for that order. Because yeah, we know of a back door to sneak. We could try and stuff in and out.
So just so you know, you can, if you could find a way and be sneaky enough, you can totally get in to Xanthar's, and because I gave you a bolt hole to get into it, and if you can get the keys out, yes, that is true. You don't have to fight Xanathar, but he at the metagame, he is an antagonist to you now. There's no way to make friends with him.
Yeah. My vote is to sneak in and get the stuff done. But here's a question, though, too: is if we get the piece of this and we find out who is, we're going to ask Maury if he knows anything about Bob and how we get there. Second thing there is that
so
we can play Xanathar off of
pause there. It's an important point. You tell him about this person that has it. He is not aware. He's very knowledgeable. Is not aware of any prisoners, especially one that's been there a long time, like this guy Bobby described. I don't know any about it. He does. Xanathar is known to have a prison, but people don't stay there very long. So the fact that he has somebody staying in his prison for a long time is very weird. Go ahead. What's that second question?
Okay, yeah, let me reformulate my question then. So,
yeah, I didn't want you to get that part and move on because it's a distinction. You gave him a piece of information when you told him he has an important person that apparently has 2 of these keys, and he's locked in a dungeon. He's like, Xanathar doesn't keep prisoners.
Yeah.
Ever.
And Maury, we haven't forgotten about it. I'm not going to leave you high and dry. There's something in this for you as you go through this. So, with the gold. So here's the deal. So do you have any insight or any guides or actually maps of Xanthar's hideout that we can actually use to sneak in?
No, but for the purposes he tells you where the same kind of bolt hole was.
Yeah.
He might tell you. Write that down, Mike, for me.
Yeah.
Let me go back into the book and see what he could give you. But he might have.
All right, guys.
Go ahead.
I'm out.
Yeah, take it easy, man. Thank you for joining. We're gonna wrap up in a little bit.
Peace.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, I do want to get the question off to ask where I'll say, if you had to gauge, how powerful would you say Xanathar is? Do you think he's more powerful than a dragon in the vault?
Again, you guys are at a stage right now that you are probably more powerful than you think you are. There's 6 of you fighting at level 9. You can do some damage.
I know, but in game, I'm asking Moriarty, his opinion on Xanathar versus Dragon.
To be frank, just because the story is the dragon is supposed to be tough.
Yeah. So Garvey, I got a thought on this. So just pause for 1 second. So here's my thought. So Maury, can you do me 2 favors? If we go through and we're gonna go get the piece from Xanathar. So we need the pieces in order to complete the quest to get actually to the vault that goes through this. One of the pieces that we need, and I wrote this down before, can you actually make sure that when we are ready to get to the vault, can you bring Neverember's son with us as well?
Thinks about it. He goes, believe he's still in the city, yeah. What do you want to do with him?
Keep him safe and just have him ready to be delivered to meet us and tell him that we know where the vault is and we may need his help.
Do I need to keep him safe like right now?
Yes.
He goes, hold that thought. He walks to a different room. He picks up one of his sending stones and talks into it and says, go get Renard. Now. Keep him safe. Keep him hidden. Call you soon. That's all he says.
Yeah.
So he was 100% watching him at the time.
Yeah.
Told him his people, get him.
Yeah. And looks at
just so you know,
he's going to help us with the dragon.
Elsie?
Mm-hmm.
You have it. You get a point of inspiration. You just saved that kid's life.
Awesome.
You just saved his son's life.
Yeah. Well, metagame, why the heck are you doing that?
He's going to help us get the vault because, again, the way the vault was set up, and I went through my notes, and again, I got to go back and look at this. I remember that there was something that had to do with, in order, the vault was keyed up for a Neverember, and he's the bloodline, so he may be able to help us get the gold.
Oh, true.
Or at least
And
he
what
was an
we're- and
ally to you
We.
and not to this dad, and his dad is looking for him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And also we have the dragon scales. What else do we need? We need a invisible creature and a changeling.
I'm an invisible creature. I can make anything invisible. I got invisibility.
Yeah, so we just need a changeling. So we can also look at
Invisible
Moriarty
creature,
and say, hey.
a bronze dragon scale, and a shape changer.
Yeah, we got the scales because we got that from the dragon in the water.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll also look to Mori and say, hey, we also need a shape changer. So see if you can get on that.
Can any of you guys cast polymorph?
I cannot.
I cannot.
We can get a spell scroll.
You could go buy a spell scroll out in the market and take the risks, like a good
And-
DM.
Okay.
And the other question I have for Maury is, Maury, do you have my bag of holding that I asked for with my goods?
He goes, I do.
Go ahead, my bitch.
You have two full barrels of gunpowder.
Just two barrels. That's it.
You have 2 large barrels of gunpowder. You could blow up a small building with that. Surprisingly, there has been a run on gunpowder in the city of late. He says, if you didn't notice, there's a big fire out there. That's where a lot of the gunpowder were stored. So there's currently a dearth of of gunpowder in the city. I don't have the last 2 barrels, but they're not pony kegs. They're barrels.
Okay. I'll
They
take what I can
take
get.
up the entire bag of holding.
So I have a separate bag of holding that has the 2 barrels in it, right? Okay.
I'm
I need to add that to
I'm
it.
putting it in the party sheet as we speak.
Okay. Thank you. That is a gift for another day.
I wasn't gonna get it. You rolled high for that. You spent a lot of your time and money on that and your backstory. You have enough to blow up a good building with it, or at least bring a huge hole in a wall.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
I think definitely before we sleep, we should make an effort to get to Moriarty because we have a lot of gold.
So
Or Mortimer, excuse me.
Mortimer, yes. You could make it to Mortimer, Mike. There is, you can, the trek from, if you look at here again, the trek from here to here is not as bad as you think it is. Your experience with problems in the city, is nobody gives a fuck about Daggerford. So it may be hard getting through Daggerford may be very easy, but getting through the city will start making more checks. You also have to cross the bridges here. You could also
Not if we take the sewers.
You can. No, there's specifically a air gap on purpose around those bridges. Like, you know, they don't let the lower people come through those areas, so they have an air gap where the sewer doesn't go.
Oh.
Because there's a river in the way and a waterfall with a fast-moving water. Yeah.
Mr. Wook, can I actually throw a bag of holding in there too then?
Wait, that's right. It is a bag of holding. You're right. Can you close?
I can carry that. I'll just carry 2 barrels. That's why.
No.
Catan, don't look.
Right. Hey there. Like, subscribe, Holding. follow, use that QR Bag of code holding. to my link tree for my socials.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Put it in the party sheet. You have your bag of holding here. There you go.
Thank you.
What stops the bagman from moving into that bag?
I don't know.
Nothing.
You make a check on that?
Yeah.
He can be a second open.
Arcana.
No.
No.
I mean, actually, we are in a secluded place. If we were to fight the bagman, we could do it down here in the dungeon.
I can work that up for next time. You want to try to bring out the bagman and stop him? You can.
Purge ourselves of the bagman?
It's worth thinking about.
It's not a
Because
great
we do
big
want to
area,
also
but it's
get
enough to
to
have a fight,
Mortimer.
yes. All right. What else?
I think that's pretty much it. I just want to. I think like next session we head for Mortimer.
All right. You want to get to Mortimer of Roanoke to do some high-level shopping?
Yeah.
All right.
And ride the turtle back.
So I will be prepared for the bagman if you want to do it next week. So
That's also not a bad idea.
it is. That's not a bad. It's not a bad idea. If in metagame you are in a place, it's not a huge area, but yeah, it's like 20 by 20. You can do a fight here.
Well, we need to build a special, like, capsule or platform or harness for us to all ride on the turtle safely.
We are not. If you plan on
so
taming
good,
the turtle,
drunk dragon trying to diplomacy this thing. So what we're gonna do, everyone? Thank you all for joining us. We're gonna end the podcast right now so we can chat. But what we're gonna do is everyone who's my follower or my team members on the party, please join the Twitch chat. We're gonna raid out to one of our friends, and then we can chit chat about non-com stuff if you like.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for coming.